but it's up to the man. Woman cannot control the man. Any man that allows a woman to control him is not a man. It's not operating the feminine principle. Man is aggressive to the woman's passive. It's sad because people don't know this shit. All is nature. You fuck up everything when you try to alter or change it. This is why this whole fucking, everywhere I fucking look, this earth is a fucking house of horrors now. Because you've allowed these devils, these inhumans to control your fucking mind. You men don't want to stand up for shit. That's why you ain't worth a shit. You can't tell me shit. You can't no woman tell me shit. I love you. I do. See, I take it because the woman is wise. When I say that a woman can't tell me shit, what I mean, or even when I say when a man can't tell me shit, what I mean is they cannot exert an authority over me and make me do some shit. Tell me what I need. I make the decisions on what I need. This is what every man should do. We build and we learn from teachers and we learn from one another. So that time, hey, I know how to embrace that feminine principle because your woman can say some wonderful things as long as it's in her area. When they start getting in these other areas and shit, then their emotions start getting involved and shit, and then they make too many decisions based on their emotions. Okay? This is why the man is naturally the leader and the woman is naturally the follower. You don't have to like it, I'm sorry. So what? Fuck you. Look what the fuck is going on. Look at fucking around all these dykes and fucking faggot ass, bitch ass. It's just like, listen, when you practice martial arts, you have to have a lead hand. Okay? And then you have to have that power hand in the back. Okay? This is the one that leads. See, the woman is back here. This one is punching, this one is guarding. And sometimes your hands interchange roles in fighting. But while I'm doing this, you gotta be, this one has to be ready. See, the power punch of the male is his home being in order. This is what allows him to go out and fight. I need you to guard. It's just like the sword. This sword has a sheath. This is the feminine principle. This protects the sword from wear and tear. But this weapon, as all weapons are, is a masculine principle. You see the two balls on the guard right here, the sword. And this is the penis part, the business scene. This is the eye. This is based, all weapons are based on the masculine principle. But this sheath protects it. Only cold and it has rest. Even when it don't, this may not kill anybody. It may not.
Ray J?
I don't know.
RJ?
But until then and after then, it needs to be protected. Because if it just stays out, it's going to get tarnished. The elements are going to beat it down. This is what the woman brings rest. You're the sheep. You can't fight nothing with the fucking... You can only do so much damage with this, baby. You're not built for that. You're built to protect the sword. Your man is the sword.
I used to watch this when I was like fresh in college.
Men are hard, women are soft. Men are rough, women are gentle. Men are strong, women are weak. Now you're weaker. You get your little feelings hurt quicker. But you're a woman overstanding. Nothing wrong with it. Physically, you're weaker. I went over that, how the man is stronger. It's nothing wrong. It's how it is. Well, what is the problem? Now, no, I don't desire to be like you. You shouldn't desire to be like me. Your yours in your femininity. Women want closeness, stability, grounding, but men want freedom. Men want freedom. But a man will always come back as long as his house is peaceful. They're gonna leave. We need to have freedom. Okay? It's just like the women, the women is always, you always hot. I mean, you always, excuse me. I'm always hot and shit, and the woman always cold. Get a jacket. Okay? Women like fitting clothes, stuff that hugs their bodies. Things that show off the contours of their bodies a lot of the times. Now, you need to stay out of public, for instance, though. And I don't allow my women to just be wearing any kind of thing showing all their beautiful contours of their body. But women want things that hug them. You see all of the spandex that all of the women is wearing. You don't care. It's all just showing all the contours. And I be looking, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you look beautiful, but you're showing everything. But just all the stuff that's tight
really
fitting. You know what I'm saying? That shows all the contours of the body, or the clothes, the things, and the dresses that hug you.
Really horny. And
these are feminine clothes. Men like to be held close and hug.
Your whole idea.
Men like to hug, and then I need my space. That's why.
I ain't gonna lie. Doesn't he sound like somebody who is like a sexual predator of women? Like, honestly, doesn't he not sound like somebody who just wants to go up to a female and he sees and just think, like some Africans are like, you want mine? Like, what the fuck? Like, he really is doing that shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, where did you do that shit?
Men that wears any form-fitting, tight-fitting clothes, you operate in the feminine principle. Men don't like tight shit. You got balls. Your balls and shit need to breathe. Why are you wearing tight shit? Oh, tight this. You understand what I'm saying? Wearing shit that's going all up in your ass. That's feminine. Woman, you see them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, maybe the panties is, getting swallowed up by the ass a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And they can just walk that, sometimes I just like to, you just want to pull it out. I just pull it out. Girl, you got some ass. Don't bother a woman and shit. You know what I'm saying? The man, goddamn, you shouldn't want shit all up in your ass and shit. You get draws all in your ass. Maybe that's faggot. You know what I'm saying? We have to recognize these things.
That women have hip fat and they have hips. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? This is like think about it. This somebody reposted it, but this has to be at least. I watched this like 2013, over 10 years ago.
Man is the bringer of discipline and order. Women accept anything. This is the principle of conditional versus unconditional love. The man has to have
I love how they do that. I love how I'm gonna say what I'm saying. I love how males and females or whatever you want to call. I love how so like narcissistically codependent. Like, you can't say who's the codependent one. It's like that's all y'all do the whole time. Is just like, who's the codependent one? Who's the codependent one? It's funny. Like, that's crazy. He's really built on like making women like codependent on men and making like men narcissistic about it. That is incredible.
Because the woman is unconditional. We come together, we make a balance, but the man has to be the final say. He's the order. Because y'all just let things slide. This is the reason why there's so many faggots around here. We are seeing the result of women-headed households, because after a while, a boy is not under the authority under his mom. When he becomes, as he is making that transition, he needs to be under his father, with other men, going through rites and passages, teaching him the masculine way of things. Okay? For a certain time, yes, they're going to be on their moms. But as they come of age, and daddy starts dealing with them. Because they can't, you fuck around with mom, you're going to be soft. The man, your boy, some of the children can fuck up over and over again. Hey, Pop's gonna say, hey, your slide gonna not tell daddy some shit. Cause worry daddy gonna do, because daddy is the authority. But it have to be that way, because if the woman is left, there will be no order. Women don't give the proper order. They can't. They're too emotional. They can't take that proper stand. Man has stronger language and a more powerful voice. Women have a softer voice and shouldn't have the aggressive language of men. Stop trying to make a man talk like a woman. We don't. You're not supposed to be soft. A lot of males instead of been raised by their mom, they talk soft. You can't. In our language, you have to be coarser.
That Naruto angle and shit.
In foul language, she operating in a male range was not ladylike. It's not cool. Don't nobody like that shit. And those that learn to like it are dysfunctional degenerates that have had problems with it, that have had to try to take on masculine roles because of a missing father in the household for various reasons, or maybe the dude ain't in the household because you run your goddamn mom too much. You have to goddamn fool and act like you got some nuts. This is daddy talking.
Childish.
Man equals mine and woman equals yours.
I had kids that wouldn't sit there and indoctrinate them into fucking false beliefs and all this other shit to mind control them from personal uses. I would just tell them, like, they would just live life. And then, like, they got shit going on in their life, I'd be like, there. That's it.
It's mine. Everything belongs to the man. I mean, everything. And you, as a woman, you submit. It's yours, daddy. It's yours. It's yours, king. Now, you're not going to be all in your fucking purse and shit. All in your makeup and shit. You got a bitch man to be all in. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, all authority is his kingdom. This is the principle that the man operates in. Mine. The woman operates.
I think that's the reason why a lot of women feel like men are like putting on women's face, because they're just like, you're trying to sit here and fucking use a misogyny against me even when you're trying to be a woman. It's like, what? What?
It's the feminine woman, the goddess woman.
See what I'm saying? You see how, like, you have to have this in your mind already? Too much. It's too much. You see how it's too much? You see how it's like, you can't help these people because it's like, they're like, it's a fucking, that's why homophobia is a phobia. It's really, I would say, I don't want to say homophobia, transphobia. We should probably say like, shit. Right, just about to say, fuck, I had it, but it's lost it. Because it's like they're not scared, but it's like paranoia. There we go. It's like a homo paranoia, I guess. You know, it's some type of paranoia. It's a paranoia. That's really what it is. Like, you get paranoid, you're extremely fucking paranoid. And that's really all that shit was. Because even right now, I went to HEB to buy some fucking me. I'm behind this fucking black bitch. I wasn't even trying to look at her because, you know, I wasn't trying to look at her. When I say I wasn't trying to look at her, it was me literally in the line. I'm just like, right behind her. And she's just sitting there looking like this the whole time. Like, and then she started doing weird shit, like leaving the line, going to go do some shit, then coming back, and then fucking leaving her shit there, then doing the same shit, like leaving the line again, more shit. It was just really fucking weird. And I was just like, oh no, I can't do this. I just wanted to buy what I had to buy. Like, you're being weird. And it just pissed me off because the situation was like, people were around me were kind of like, what's happening? Like, is she, you know, like basically the lady that was like register, she was looking at me like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything about the situation. That's what they always do, like, oh, I'm not gonna help you because you're a tranny and shit. And then it's like, you know, type shit, like on some like common sense shit. Instead of just being like, well, if she ain't got it right now, then you come over here and you just go in front of her. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch would have been like, well, you're not ready to check out, then, like, just let this motherfucker go in front of you. You know? But she didn't want to do that shit because she, you know what I'm saying? They get into their fucking, like, oh, I don't know what to call this person and shit. Ma'am. And then ma'am, sir? Like, and then they get getting angry and shit because of that shit. They've been fucking participating in, like, the fact that you know what I'm saying, the reality that, you know what I'm saying, because it doesn't fit their fucking, you know what I'm saying, delusion to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this is. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where they be like on some like, what the fuck? No. Like, and then they get getting paranoid, more paranoid. And then they fucking just, whatever they think you are, that they'll aggressively say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they think you are to them, they start fucking coming at you like that. And if they can't do that shit because you don't give them that, you know what's up, and you don't give them any of that shit, like me, I already know what's up, and I'm not playing any of that shit. They kind of freak out and shit and have like an overload and shit and just kind of like, oh, they start fumbling and fucking up and like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I can't, you know what I mean? So I just simply just exited out of the line. But it was really awkward because the lady behind me, of course, she didn't see my face or anything, so she was like, oh, like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, she literally was like, what happened? I started backing up and shit. I was like, excuse me. And as soon as she didn't want to happen one time, and I turned around, probably she didn't say nothing at that, because I don't even look people in the eye. Like, I don't even acknowledge people's presences anymore. Like, I used to not look people in the eye. At least, you know, look at them like, okay, from there, you know, they're there, whatever, like, right there. I don't do that shit anymore. I don't like literally like ignore and avoid people. And I'm glad I do that because I have to. Because I said, as a trans person, honestly, like, they will literally pretend you don't exist. And I'm getting really tired of that shit. Like, I'm getting all day, all night. All this is like these men out here, and not just men, but in general, men and women alike. They all pretend like I don't exist, literally. And then, like, when we be alone, they want to like start talking to me. And it's like, I really don't fuck with that shit. That's just like, what the fuck? Like, what in the literal fuck? You know? Like, that's fucking bullshit to the highest degree of bullshit. Like, what is this shit? And, you know, it's like what they say in Africa, voodoo by fucking, Christian by day, voodoo by night. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these motherfuckers here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when he's saying all this shit, Rasta shit, like, bro, that still comes from like a white man's religion with the shit. Like, voodoo, like, that's fucking African. Voodoo and all that shit. We don't give a fuck about that shit. This is a part of it. Using fucking herbs and the fucking goddamn magic man, all this shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? They're not into you talking about getting your power back. And it's really, I'm gonna be honest with you on some real spiritual shit. Like, this shit is just like some like white magic type of shit. Thing that you can use to grow plants, you know what I'm saying? Like eating healthy, being alkaline, all this type of shit. Peace and love, the structural order, you know, heterosexuality, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's beautiful. Heterosexuality and normativity is beautiful, but it's just saying like reproduction, but you're just going like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is how humans reproduce, but then you're taking that shit and romanticizing the idea of it and shit. That's why these motherfuckers are fucked up. That's why over 50% in fucking divorces. These motherfuckers are stupid. Or they just married together because to the paychecks, the money. Like, motherfuckers are stupid, bro. Let's not get into it. Or sex. But anyways. At this point, that's really what it is. And some people, I think, won't accept that. Like, I feel like a lot of my family members won't accept that. You know, and it took me a while to kind of accept that, but now I'm really like, I think I'm ready. I'm mature enough to accept that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it depends on your partner. Does your partner know that too? If your partner's on that shit, then you know what I'm saying, y'all good. But like, if they're not on that shit, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get any further with that partner on a mature level. When you get to that point in your life where you're settling, you know that you need to settle on shit, or you want to settle, you say fuck it because you realize that's what it is. Like, I feel like you don't choose your, like, a lot of movies that say that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't think I love my wife. I mean, you know, you don't really choose. But anyways, let me not get into it. Tripping. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to fucking. This is crazy because this is when my math teachers taught me so much. Like, and this is what had me like really think I was in my bag when it came to like my masculinity. I was so like, and it's crazy because it's like I'm a fucking incel, dude. And it's like this guy has 2 baby mamas and shit, and it's like, did you want baby mamas? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, yes, you trying to be polygamous. Like, it's some stupid shit. Like, it's the realities of it. Anyways, check it out. hope I can find another one.
The man is the daddy principle, and the mother is the mother principle, and it's gonna be that way forever. Daddy provides protection, guidance, orders, strength, and gives the woman strength. The mommy is the nurturer, sustainer, child rearer, keeper of the diet at home. Gives strength to the man, gives her strength to the man, and gives strength to the man through reassurance, building them up, having that femininity. Just having that femininity.
This is why people. This is why I think people love the Vikings show so much.
All we need to do is our role.
Because it's like it tastes like I don't know how to say it, but it tastes like real Christianity, right? Or that I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna say it like
the feminine principle.
That mind controlling aspect of like getting a people to fucking like think they have like of like
if your woman is not
a fucking answer to their survival, their problems, their perils of surviving, really.
Because the woman. That's why it's so important. And there is no better principle. Okay, just because the man is the authority, I'm not saying that the man is better.
All you gotta do.
Better. We are halves of the same. You heard?
Grab a piece of water, man, and just dig in there. Just delicioso. I'm fine. I was thirsty, but I'm gonna eat watermelon. And that was the heart. Mm-hmm. That was the whole heart of the watermelon. So, damn, let me process. That shit was good. Oh shit, that shit was a little too good. Oh, damn. I had to water that down. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to more. I agree with some of the things he's saying, to be honest, but at the same time, like, I feel like I'm so more mature right now that I'm like, I don't care what the fuck you're saying, man. Like, I just don't know how to say this. I just don't care. Like, I don't know why. Like, you know, it's crazy because I think that's the thing that took me such a long time. You know, it's really sad when you think you have a certain mindset and you can't let it go no matter what. Like, even me, like right now, I still watch tarot card readings. And I just like, I be talking shit to the tarot card readings. Like, that ain't true. Motherfuckers, none of that. I really don't believe in God anymore, like, at all, bro. That's just it seems so fucking silly. It seems so fucking silly. And then, like, a lot of things seem fucking silly because, like, the raw realities of living on this planet is just, like, kill or be killed. So, like, everything just seems kind of like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's bullshit. You don't even, you know what I mean? Like, believing in anything, it's just whatever, and it's just done, you know? I don't even know. People, I mean, that's really what it is, though. We're in a planet where organisms just eat organisms, and that's really what it is. So it's like, like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, all this fucking shit is just, it's kind of dumb. And then it's funny because it's like we as humans, you know, it's really fucking crazy even thinking about this shit. Like, it's just, you know, we as humans are only fucking like, what shows our sign of intelligence because we have the white part of our eyes. It's crazy. They found a fucking, somebody worth a monkey, right? That has like the same eyes as a human. And it has this, but it's not as intel, of course, mathematical and other shit. But it has a complex, like, thought process, or at least it recognizes when, like, it have basically when you to fuck with this fucking monkey, they can tell what you're thinking, type shit, like, because the way your eyes they look into your eyes, or if they look into your eyes, they're reading you. If they're not looking into your eyes at all, they're not trying to fuck with you. Like, they're just they see you, like, it's kind of creepy. They look like humans, almost like they'll look at you and be like, what the fuck, like, and then like be like, nah, nigga, like fuck that shit. They don't want to fuck with you, but they fucking like kind of want to fuck with you, or like, you know what I mean? Or intrigued, they'll fucking be all up in that shit, like, and like will read your eyes and shit and kind of know your intent. And it's like a human. They sit, they be like what that ass. You got a fucking monkey in this cage, and shit. They come in the hell and they recording this shit. It's creepy as fuck. Like look at that shit up. The monkey with the human like eyes and shit. Like that shit. I mean, can look it up, but like that shit is crazy. Like you know, it's like because he has like somewhat of like that part of the brain that humans have when it comes to like decision making with each other. You know what I mean? How humans like humans. That's the thing about humans. Humans literally are like, you know, kelp or whatever the fuck, all these small fishes type shit. Like we really like that. We really like come in numbers. That's really what made us like strong. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, humans, like it's because we have our brains. It's really not your brain. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it's not because you're a human. Oh, I'm a human. God, and I'm a human, and I have the purpose. God has said that man is over all these animals. No, motherfucker. No, I'm so fucking sorry. Just go outside. You know what I'm saying? Be outside for a little bit. These animals will fuck you up. Like, bro, it's because humans have each other. It's because we grow in a lot of large packs. You know what I mean? Like, there's more humans than like animals. You get what I'm saying? Type shit. That's really why that is. Like, you know, we reproduce more. We reproduce more. That's really what we want. So imagine if humans like had like a different like birthing cycle and all that shit, bro. We would literally be probably extinct or like still like Neanderthals. Tell you shit. I don't believe in that Neanderthal shit, but that's just me. In the sense of like all human history and all that shit. But I do kind of believe in that shit, to be honest with you. I'm not saying I don't believe in it at all. Like at all. But I feel like some things are kind of whitewashed to accommodate for white people and shit. Type shit. And then you know, that's just what it is. I mean, it's what it is. It's fuck. You know, pharaohs and wrote motherfucking all the all that type of shit. Like you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't like you know what I mean. It's what motherfuckers was thinking at the time. It ain't like what's like real. That's why I think like I used to watch movies when I was a teenager too about scientists and shit. To be honest, movies, the doctor like you know biographies, whatever. Fuck, like man, it's just like science. And that's crazy because science, man, really was like a revolutionary thing. It was like, oh, science is going to do like, they said something about like when they were trying to like find genetics or some shit, they basically found genetics and that's like reproduction and shit. And they were just trying to basically prove the church wrong and shit. And they basically did it, but it was just kind of like, it's interesting, man. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting how like science is really can explain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy how science explains things. And it's like, it's not to disprove God or anything really. It's sad though because it just helps explain things, and it's just sad when you see people just be like this emotional and like do all this other shit. And it's just generation after generation. It's crazy. It's something that makes you just think. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue though. I'm eating my watermelon.
Okay, just because the man is, I'm not saying that the man is better. There is no better. We are halves of the same. You understand what I'm saying? We come together and become the Almighty God. Man serves her by his power, guidance, and protection. They're just different forms of service, but there's a more aggressive way that a man serves than how a woman. Women who are not guided by men are often taken advantage of because people play on the emotions of women. Everybody do. Women play on the emotion of women. Children play on the emotion of women. Women and men do it. And they take advantage of you just like they take advantage of you now by mind controlling you through all the shit you watch on TV. All these motherfucking doctor shows showing that the white man is the authority and shit. You listen to what the white man gotta say. That's why all in the audience is nothing but fucking women and shit. You're easily fucking misled. That's why all the shit and you love to talk, they know you love to talk and shit and watch talk shows. That's why they give you fucking Oprah and shit. They did. Give you fucking.
See, I'm gonna say what I'm saying. For being trans, right? Like, yeah. I'm not gonna say I haven't lost muscle mass, power, or strength overall. like I said, I haven't lost. But honestly, talking to the trans women and stuff, like, no. If I really wanted to push myself, I can. But you know the science of it? Well, you're like, the science. Yes, there's science. Science, guys. Men can fucking, there's testosterone. Men can fill their fucking their blood vessels and their muscles faster than women. Therefore, contracting and breaking the muscle. You know how because the breaking can explode and shit. And repair. Testosterone helps you repair muscle damage faster. Excuse me. My bad. Estrogen helps you actually repair muscles faster. So, men can go in, but it won't last. So, the woman knows she can't give you that burst of energy. What she have to do is your mind. If she uses her mind, it takes time, and they'll be able to think. So she's gonna run away from you instead of like rushing at you. And that's why there's a lot of men that die in wars. Because they don't mind running out there and thinking they're fucking Superman. And this is how most men think right now. That's why if you get into a few men fighting in real life, and just regular life here in America, this is how they're gonna fight. They get angry at each other, they put each other, they might fight about each other and shit, but it's gonna end really quickly. Because they just run at each other. Dudes aren't really disciplined, they don't care. This all these men think all this shit. And where they get it from? They get it from nobody, but they're defending. All people that feel this way or act this way are men that are trying to fucking defend some shit. Obviously, he didn't say anything about any actual person or anything like that. He's just talking about his idea of what the fuck humans are supposed to be. So because of that, I don't know, bro. Let's continue though. Uh-oh. Got a little watermelon juice in my shit. That's crazy because I have a whole screen protector on it. Uh-oh.
Fucking bitch, both of these women is bitches. The tools of the fucking white supremacist system getting your shit they did. Get you fucking bitch Wendy Williams. Both of these women is bitches. The tools of the fucking white supremacist system getting your ass out. With the fucking feminine principle. This is daddy talk.
Damn.
Shit they did. Get you fucking bitch Wendy Williams. Supremacist system getting your ass out. With the fucking feminine principle. This is daddy talk. White man gives you miseducation in the job because he can control you and your race by controlling you. And you think you the shit. When you're getting fucked over and destroyed. Listen, all that a woman can do, you built to get fucked. Do you understand what I'm saying? You built to get penetrated. That's why you need a man. Because if you're not doing it, you're going to get fucked in a lot of other different kind of ways. And some of y'all is getting fucked by fucking these white men and all this shit. Give me a fucking break. If you at any moment think that you're not fucking being fucked or controlled, some man is controlling your ass. Even if your ass is a dyke. I mean, goddamn, you want to look and act like a man, but you don't like men. You want to act like you got a dick strap on a dildo, but you don't have one. And you don't like men, supposedly. You fucking film ones, you fucking say you don't want a man, but you want a fucking bitch that fucking look just like a man, but is just emotional like you, and ain't gonna keep your ass in order and shit, because of some shit that's been happened with you. A lot of this shit has been brought on because a motherfucker have molested. It's a lot of victimization behind this, and I understand this dad talking.
They love to bring up that argument. Like, they love that shit too.
You can't let them destroy you. It is not for a woman to have or seek power because they don't know what to do with it. It is not for them to have. You're not supposed to have power. It ain't for you to have. That's why every time a woman has power, she fucks shit up. Well, she don't really have power. They got y'all thinking that you have power. A woman, all this vagina power, power, what fuck? You get, I'm pumping that pussy. It's not meant to be powerful like a penis. Your power comes in a different way. Do you understand what I'm saying? You contribute to this whole equation. It can't go on without you. Just be a woman. But it's not for you to have power. You're not built for power. A lot of women, the women that think they got power don't have shit. They be in control. Too many of y'all women want to test power. Power is in the tubal cane. 2 balls in the cane, baby. The dick and the ball.
This is why these women be fucked up.
Softness is in the breast and the vagina. We went over that. She must operate in the feminine principle. Okay? I don't need no yang. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. I don't want no yang. Whoa, man. I want a yang. Whoa. With the woo. Yeah.
He said, I want
you're soft. This is what you're not supposed to be fighting shit.
Ladies, he wants your womb.
Talking tough, acting tough. You're destroying your pH balance. Dick women seek false balances literally or figuratively. So they will have penis symbolism like cigars, ties, dildos, high heels. A lot of things they'll take off their heel. This is my dick. This is what a high heel represents. Layla Africa, Dr. Layla Africa went deep into that in this book, Nutricide. Wonderful, wonderful book. But these are phallic symbols. You put on dildos, holding your fist up in the air, which is a symbol.
He was a health guru who died.
Of an erection. This is what it's been. This is why men pump their fists. Things happen over there in sports. Yes, this is my death.
Sure, he obviously wasn't about sexuality.
When the valiant black men stood, when they won at the Olympics and held that black fist up. See, this is what it represents. This is why you see Beyonce, all these women getting this false dick. It ain't for you to have. You don't have nothing. You got a pussy. And if they not doing having cigars and dildos and sticking their tongue out, sticking it, that's phallic symbol. All they licking and shit. Y'all licking pussy and shit. Licking the clip.
I love it.
Doing all of this shit.
Who is this guy?
Your tongue out, massive.
Get him on TV.
If you're not doing that, you're taking in all things male. You understand what I'm saying? Male attire, male speech. You want to participate in male sports, have a male attitude, all this bullshit. Operating against your principle. A woman is not independent. She needs male guidance, even more so than a man. A man could last. He's not going to be at optimum capacity because he needs a woman to take care of him, but a man is built tougher than a woman. Oh, and a woman is more vulnerable. That's why they can get snatched up, raped, beat up, taken advantage of and shit. Have your woman in the house. Don't have your woman all out to be victimized. Certain times of night, certain times where a woman shouldn't be out by yourself jogging, all of these things. You're more likely to be victimized. It is this that keeps humanity growing. The aggressive nature of the man to mate and regenerate through the womb of the woman. And the woman facilitates this. But they try to...
You hear that shit, guys? The man needs to regenerate by using the woman. What in the living fuck? What are y'all doing? All you need to do is just go in there and take you a big old bite. Yep. Here's your perfect.
WDCA Channel 20 in Washington, D.C.
Think twice before you answer.
The speech is called "Be Yourself."
Think twice. Think twice before you answer. Think twice before you say yes. I know y'all say this and that. Look at this fool. The reason why I said think twice is because that's give me a laugh. That'll give me a laugh, y'all. The reason why I said think twice is because I just can't understand how we as black people start eating watermelon in the closet. Lord have mercy. This is called the heart. You know, it makes me feel so bad sometimes when I see my black brothers and sisters, and they'll see me eating a piece of watermelon like this here. And they'll go to frown their faces on me, that's despicable. But it's good. And you know the thing that makes me mad? When I go to their parties, they will take a big pretty watermelon like this and cut all kinds of gadgets and then cut the inside. You see this good piece of watermelon here? Cut all the guts out that good watermelon and mix it up and mess it up with something else, man. Sometimes they got a notion of putting liquor in it, and then after they cut them little crescents in it, then put it back inside of that hub. Man, that's a waste of watermelon when all you got to do is pick it up like this here. Look here, just pick it up like this here. That's the way you eat a watermelon. And I don't care if you was a PhD, if you was whatever. You can't tell me cutting all that. I was putting it back in there. Yeah, Lord. You betting it here? Now, I know it's at home. That's what eating nigga. But this is a sweet watermelon. I ain't gonna waste no time cutting no watermelon up and mix it up with no fruit cocktail. All I'm saying to you, be yourself, because I went to a party over there with some white folks. They didn't have it in that thing there. They had slices. Walk around, Peter Green, you want a slice? I said, yeah, give me a slice. And one lady said, I didn't think you blacks eat watermelon like that no more. I said, look, lady, don't try to get out on me, you understand? You just want to eat the good part. You want me to cut it all up and do it. And then, you know, I was mad with niggas for putting salt on the watermelon to two old Bama's. I was talking to two cold-blooded country Bama's. And I said, why y'all put salt on the watermelon? Niggas were a man in my home say, you know I'm down that bottom in Virginia. So let me tell you about salt, P. Say, you Washington niggas puts too much salt on. Say, you just, I watch you peel, y'all. Them niggas dump salt on. Say, you put a twang of salt on a sweet melon. And it brings out like accent. I said, what you say? He said, man, I don't watch you watching people. Y'all dump salt on it like you got chicken. He said, but you twang it. I never knew that. But I just want to sit here this evening and let y'all know there's two things you don't do. Don't cut the insides out no watermelon and mix it with nothing else. And don't put no two sticks around a cone roasting here. You know, y'all niggas put two sticks. Don't do that. You get one of them big roasting ears, saturated with some butter, and hit that. Be yourself. And always remember that I got it off the vine. It's sweet like honey, and I'll plug it all the time. Sit back, y'all.
I know you. This nigga's good crazy. Hold it for I tell y'all just. Adjust the color in the towel. Get yourself a slice of water now and get ready to groove with Petey Green Dry.
Nice. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. All you gotta do is just.
Well, the woman, and the woman facilitates it, but they try to say, yo, it's bad because a man won't sex. See, it's a sin to be male. You understand? It's a mind control program to keep everyone as slaves. It's bigger than this, but they know that it starts in the home. They know you can't do shit, black man, fighting your fucking goddess principle all the time. But if the goddess principle would act in the feminine principle aspect like she's supposed to, instead of yang male energy, things will be more peaceful. But a lot of times you gotta fucking put her in her place. We're taking no shit from no woman.
I thought the same thing for a second. I thought they really believed. I emailed him one time. To me, I was cursed because I was gay. I already stopped being gay, and like I stopped like having sex with guys and shit, and that made my cross-dressing go like way up, and like at least stop trying to have sex with guys. Right, it wasn't successful. I was incel all throughout. Women, gay men, trans women. When now as a trans woman man, actually I get a lot of men actually, but still like it's crazy. It is kind of crazy. Anyways, but I still incels because I never like pursue them. I just kind of run them off because I'm just like, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, half the time. I don't know. I just feel like it just be at the most randomest of times. And I'm like not prepared and shit. But I noticed maybe because they're just kind of shy, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna wait till like But now I don't do it at all because like they're just down low. Like guys literally don't talk to me around people. But when we're alone, we're like, oh my god, it's so like into me. That's just weird. 9 times out of 10, they're all gay. I think they're all gay. They're going through a gay phase or whatever. Anyways. Which is crazy because like I had a whole partner and everything. I had a whole home and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like I think in my mind like I already lived the gay man life. Like I literally like had a home with a husband and type shit. And like he cheated on me, all that type of shit. Like I done it already. These niggas like are coming at me and they're like really young and I'm just like, oh no. And I know that you need to go through the gay phase. You're not even like ready. You're not ready at all for somebody like me. It's crazy. Like I said, I had middle schoolers even come to me. And they're like, what the hell? For real? This can't be real. Huh? I am your mother. Really though. That's what I feel like saying that to a lot of gay men and shit. I'm your mother. I am your mother. And you will make time to explain yourself. Saying to some man and shit. He'd be like, what the fuck? I am your mother. And you will make time to explain yourself. He'd be like, what the hell? Yeah, cut that bitch off. Next caller. I can see why they turned this to kimchi. This looks like a really nice piece of kimchi if you actually like kimchi this bitch out. Look at that shit. That shit like it'd be delicious. Like I ain't lie. Shit made me kind of want to actually do that shit. I might fuck around. I might fuck around, you hear me? Be like Drewski and shit. I could totally probably be like Drewski and shit on the road. But I'm trans, so it's not gonna work. It's funny because the people think sometimes these transgenders or whatever, or people on the internet are just like such assholes. I'm or whatever. And it's like a lot of these are industry plants. They have to be. Like they really are. And like I feel like Little Peep was like really like one of the most notorious ones that people don't really think of. People talk about how independent he was, but it's still an industry plant, you know? What I'm talking about, because there's companies on the internet you can work for and make content. I don't know how we doing shit. Was it like the food name? Let's see if I can find it real quick. He goes around the world. I love this guy because it kind of reminds me of travel channels, like food review shows and shit. Mm-hmm. And like he has a whole team behind him and shit. I fuck with that shit. Yeah. Like the best food review show in the world.
Always wondered why that.
Yeah, best ever food review.
Now you can make it.
Blah blah
Meet
blah.
Replit H.
Tomorrow, I'm traveling to Afghanistan. This has the potential to be one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Just a few days ago, an American who had been captured by the Taliban was set free after 2 years in confinement. The 65-year-old was held by the Taliban in Afghanistan since December of 2022. Was he an American? Arriving at our hotel doesn't exactly...
Hell nah, my G. What are you doing? This is too... I'm not going to show y'all because it's too much.
It's not a meal without Afghan bread. Right now we're in the Afghan bread making factory, making one of the most popular types of bread they have in this country, and this stuff is delicious. In the back of this room, there's literally a bathtub full of dough. Sometimes I'll use a bathtub
He wants to get that goop scoop for real, y'all. He wants to get that all this social media shit. The hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes they be doing that shit for no. Like, bro, you be sometimes thinking like, yo, you ain't like, bruh. Like, for real. Like, you see this shit sometimes, they be like, bro, you ain't had to do all that. You ain't really had to do all that. The spoon right there, like, gee, like, for real, just ridiculous. Like, one nigga de-sleeved the whole watermelon. Like, nigga said, did he de-sleeve the whole watermelon? Real talk, like that nigga said they got a whole bathtub of worth of dough. Literally, and they put the camera in the corner and shit. Like, what the fuck? It's a dirty ass bathtub and shit tilted over. He sitting down and shit, cutting off balls of dough. What the hell? Like, I couldn't do it. Like, that's the most unsaid. It's like, bruh, like you could put that in bowls or something, or some plastic or something, bro. Yeah, some Tarzan wooden bowls and shit. Like, nothing. You had to put it in the bathtub. How'd y'all get it in the bathtub? Did you like make all the dough at one time in one bathtub? Like, what the fuck? You know? Oh my god, gee.
Full of gravy, please. There's an actual bathtub. The gentleman in the back, he pulls out big globs of dough. He weighs them, and then he forms them into nice, smooth dough balls. Right here, this is where the texture happens. This gentleman right here is flattening the bread, and then on this side, he's kind of perforating the bread, so it'll be easier to tear apart later. Now this guy is doubling up. He's got 2 big slabs of already perforated dough, so his job is just to put moisture on the pillow and put that dough into the oven. You're so quick, you hit the camera. Well done. Handshake?
What the fuck?
I never got to Afghanistan, unfortunately. This oven's about 12 or 13 feet deep. It is freaking huge. It is like a big sphere.
Shouldn't even show you all that shit. We don't get copyrighted. But yeah, shit like that, like, the fuck? Anyways, let's go back to this shit. Let's keep on watching.
Taking no shit from no woman. What attracts a man is femininity, not mouth. You run your mouth too much. We're gonna go to this clip and just look at how beautiful this woman is. And she is operating so deep in her femininity, but she is trying to give the ladies some advice on how to attract the real king man. And I had to give the wisdom of this goddess a platform. Take a look, and then we're gonna get back.
Greetings, YouTube. This video is somewhat of a how-to video on how to attract
American
and
Rockies.
a Haru type of man. Just to first explain what that is a Haru man is one who is a leader, one who is a warrior type. And when I say warrior, I don't mean, quick to just fight, but he acts as a protector. He's the first line of defense, and he understands that as the line of defense for his family and also in his community. He also takes care of his family. He takes care of his responsibilities, and he's someone you look to as a leader.
So American ass fucking values and shit.
And I know there are some women who, watching this will say that those men, those black men, are not here anymore, or they're all married off, or whatever else. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true. Although you may not see them in such an abundance around everywhere you go on the job, but they do exist, and they do get married. And it's just possible that you may not be attracting them, and they just may not be attracted to you. And now I am not one of those people who think that some women are just blessed and highly favored, and so they just attract they attract these type of men just because they're happy to be blessed. No, I think that some of us do things, whether we naturally do these things or we're taught, because that's really what it is. We're taught, and we learn how to do certain things that attracts that certain type of man. So in terms of you may not be attracting that type of man. You may not be attracting him if that is what you desire. You may not be attracting him because you may be subtly turning him off, or possibly even competing with him in various ways, whether you realize it or not. And so this first tip is really dedicated towards that. The first tip is in controlling this, the mouth. In controlling this, the mouth. The first tip is in controlling this, the mouth.
He's basically rewinding it over and over again when he edited it. This is once again why we love Vikings. Like when Lagatha was talking shit, that's cool. They're dealing with a formidable woman. But a free woman has a choice to do. And all women are going to do that yet. That's common sense. But you don't understand, though. You expect her to just sit down and shut up and just not say nothing? You insult and humiliate me. I have no choice but to leave you. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. You know when we gonna do this shit when she feels like she has to. Type shit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there for that one. God damn. Let's continue.
Rolling to this, the mouth. You speak when you speak, why you speak, and the nature of your words. A woman's tongue, the power of the tongue is very powerful, but a woman's tongue is often used as her weapon. We speak about men as being, sometimes they can be very violent or aggressive and things like that. But women don't tend to be physically violent or aggressive in that way, but oftentimes we use our speech, the power of our tongues, to be violent or aggressive.
That sounds so stupid.
You know, and this is a deterrent for a woman.
That's like getting raped and calling somebody calling that person an asshole and saying that, like, I told them, like, what the fuck, bro? No, you didn't do shit. Are you crazy? You're crazy, man.
This is an assertiveness and an aggressiveness that puts a warrior type of man into. He doesn't want to compete with you. And really, if you're interested in a man, someone who wants to marry and be with long term, you shouldn't be wanting to compete with him anyway. You know, the idea is partnership. The idea is togetherness. And so, so that number as really a first tip that I want to talk about here is using your words, using your speech wisely. You know, knowing when to speak up and when to just chill, when to relax. You know, every situation in a marital situation is not important enough to argue about it or to have the last say. Or there are many times that you can say, you know what, I'm just going to let you answer that and that'll be fine. You know, and so many situations can be peacefully resolved in that, under those.
But why would you be peaceful if the whole time in the relationship y'all trying to find who you're trying to basically see who the fuck could be the submissive one, who could take advantage of who?
A man is he seeks that mating, but a lot of times he'll mate and then he'll fuck you for a while, but you know, you start fucking just vexing him too much and shit, and then he gonna leave. A lot of y'all can't keep a man. You run your goddamn mouth too much. And then you wonder, all men do, they fuck me and leave me. Because you can't be lived with.
That's not true. I was the bitch that talked too much, I'm gonna lie. I knew I was talking too much too. But I was talking my boyfriend's ear off and shit about shit. But when you talk, it's not about talking. It's what you're saying. It fucking offends them. It offends them because it takes them out of their fucking delusional fucking manosphere. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? It really be like that. Like, I even made a song about some shit like that when I was like in my phases of kind of like letting this go. And I'm not gonna play about it. I'm gonna play, you know, I don't even know where to start. I can't find a clip now.
Still open. We find something in a week or 2 weeks.
I sampled this for a song.
We can reverse the spread. I can still fix this.
Please. You can do the same work outside the city.
This is ground zero. This is my site. We talked about this.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm not going to let this happen.
This isn't up to you. You can't.
But that's what I'm saying. Exactly. And then all the fucking reality comes back in. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what he's talking about. It's like, when he does that, when he sit here and say all that shit. Continue.
Because you can't be lived with.
She can't be lived with. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? But you see, but they don't see that's what they do. They're like self-sabotaging men, and they know. But they're like really narcissistic. They're not gonna fucking reflect they're gonna find. It's not about being narcissistic. I don't really believe on that. It's just nice because think about it. He ended up finding 2 other wives and shit that take his bullshit. You know, I guess there's people for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it's what it is. Because I know some women that will not. I know a lot. My sisters wouldn't even fucking hell nah. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna tell nobody that shit. And so it's crazy. So it's like, why do you have to domesticate women into being weaker than you in the third density and on planet Earth, living like any other organism on planet Earth? Like I said, it's kill, be killed, and you don't like that women can compete or think on those terms. You want to domesticate her below you just for you, not as an individual, but in general. Like, you know, they want the women to be like, come on now, not for anything. I don't know, not for themselves, which is the most important thing, right? For sanity reasons, not for their children. You know what I'm saying? They want the change for them. It's like, what the fuck? Man, fuck y'all niggas. Because that's what y'all niggas do. I can still think this. I'm still doing it. While she's telling you, like, no, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Because you're on your male ego. And do it. I don't know. Anyways, and I this is how I had to do it to myself. I was fucking having those conversations with myself. The feminist side was telling me, what are you doing? The fucking masculine side was like, I'm trying to fucking save this fucking life. Yeah, but you don't even like her at all. He was on that fucking 40-year virgin. Like, do you like me? Or do you want to be me? That was that shit. Or that shit.
You have a funky attitude. You just too aggressive.
Because
you challenging the world.
But you see how they do this shit? They come with the shit. This is what I'm talking about. Now come with the shit, and then you blame the fucking people when you can't abuse them. It's fucking weird. So it's like, there's no debating. You're like, you're basically like a rapist who wants me to give you the pussy instead of like you fighting for it. And you're not even like man enough to fight for it. You got to coerce and indoctrinate children, human beings that haven't even fucking connected their thoughts with their motor skills. Fuck you people. Like, I hate you fucking people. You people pieces of shit. And then you want to talk about all this big bad shit. I hate you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress.
Warrior. A warrior cannot lose to anyone. True women do not seek power and have no...
If you're a warrior, Vikings is a way to live. Being a Viking is a way to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Problem getting a man.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm flicking homeless on the streets and all this other shit. I'm big Mr. Bad. For what? You want to be like Xena? You seen Xena? What she do? She ever had a nice place to stay? No, it was just in the fucking forest. The fucking it's like you will not have to fucking live in forests. You will have homes. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to do that shit. Being a warrior is not a good thing. It's not like a good thing. Why are you fighting? Who are you fighting? And in both of y'all, that actually you saw the fucking shit I told you with all quiets at the fucking Western Front, bro. They don't want to kill each other. You don't get this. With all warrior, the Canadian army fucking was ruthless because these motherfuckers were scared. They basically saying we can't even spare these niggas. We have to kill them. For what's going on? Not enough food and fucking for everybody. Fuck. Just because they were rich people were telling them fucking, yeah, I defend my land. You have to realize what you're doing. You gotta realize what's going on, man. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up.
But one thing you must understand is
he's very conscious. He taught me a lot of shit, but this is the past. Time moves on, you learn, there's still awakening. You know what I'm saying? You grow. You know. I don't know, man. It's this guy.
Has never been nor ever will be naturally monogamous. Now, a lot of these domesticated males and shit, some of them is in, but all the domesticated males are still fucking cheating around. They sneaking around.
10 years ago, University of Georgia professor Patricia Nixon thought polygamy exploited women.
Then she embarked on a study of it.
I mean, I was transformed by the experience.
She spent years living with different polygamous communities, some in the U.S. and some overseas. She was surprised to find it wasn't about men exploiting women. We think of a man with several wives as a good deal for the man, but you say this is more about the women.
Right. It's female. So the women are the ones who have been.
Is it a patriarchal system or a matriarchal system?
I would think people would.
Do the people that make the decisions for the fucking people, are they matriarchal or patriarchal? In a patriarchal society, like I said, in Egypt, these niggas have the motherfucking statues of the men big as fuck compared to the fucking women. He had fucking 20, 50 wives. It's for the benefit of the women. Of course, your abuser's gonna tell you it's the benefit of you. I mean, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
It's about the men getting more.
They never stop.
More women.
Not
They're
necessarily.
like kind of psychopathic and shit, and then you get psychopathic. That's why these niggas rape. That's why they kill and murder. They can't live and let live, and they know that. Put the dog out of his misery.
No,
That's
not
what some women
know or anything like
Yeah,
that.
even
It really is
dyke. Being a dyke really is just literally just suiting up for women. Like women's clothing. Last time women's clothing, and even talking about other people, women, trans women, whatever. You find out, yeah, the clothing is sexualized. The clothing is meant to do all this other shit. But you find out that's why for me, I only wear men's clothing when it's like I need to fucking. And you find out men's clothing is made for like wear and tear. It's made to be outdoorsy. It's meant for you to fall, to have shit that you need to fucking reach in your pocket for. You know, like pocket knives and scissors, things like that. Like it's meant for you to be ready to take on the world and shit. But like women's clothes is literally just fashion and sex appeal. That's all that shit is. And it's like kind of lame when you realize that, you know, because then like you realize even women like wear like men's clothing or men like clothing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like women are not out here wearing fucking pink all the goddamn time, you know? Like be realistic. Even when they do, it's kind of like that woman's in her super feminine right now, you know? This is where I'm at. So it's really lame. So like a lot of doctors are just basically like saying like they never wear her armor all the time. Like I ain't playing with these niggas. You know?
It really is the women who really promote this idea.
Often she says because there's a shortage of men, but there's no big shortage of males in America.
Oh yeah, it is. Particularly for the African American community.
Because she says of the higher incarceration and murder rates in that community.
Everybody was talking about one man, one woman. Where are they going to come from?
I'm not sure.
Shalamia is Prince's second wife. When Prince approached his first wife
They
about taking his second wife, she was upset.
They want a man who's like, you know, they want to be abused. Like I can't even tell you, like honestly, you are. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to say that. When you're a woman, and you want to be fucked by a man, or you want to, you want to be abused. I've seen that shit my whole life.
Now, after 30 years,
him to tell you what to do. You want to fucking be his better sex kid.
But she's more like
You know,
the mother.
you want to be abused. You have a fucking
she's the mother's sister. She looks out for everyone.
you know what I mean? So he has a sadistic mind. You have a fucking.
Shalamia
You know what I mean?
cooks breakfast while
That's your
Johanna
fault.
sleeps in.
Mind, and that's what I'm
Johanna
saying.
cooks dinner.
Masochistic mind. That is bottom women people. Yes, like a lot of bullshit.
Stream Girl 360. I
Very
just
much.
wanted to come for a moment because
And that's the
typically
problem.
people want to know what's been going on.
Some people
with
want
us,
to
and I
fucking
just want to get
get dick without, you know what I'm
pointers
saying?
and
Feeling
everything.
like
As usual,
you're raping.
I always direct people.
That's what I like a lot of people
to
keep and like got put clicks on because they were talking about how that girl is fuck them.
Anybody who is
Because like
interested
they're
in the
attracted to
religious
them because they're
lifestyle,
celebrities
there's
and
a wealth
shit,
of
and then
information there.
that's it.
I hope you got to catch
You know? That makes sense,
the most
you know?
recent video that I did of coping with jealousy that was written by Steadfast.
So coping with jealousy, like that, because like women literally go through their lives literally not fucking really thinking that they want to do anything in life. They really be like, I just need a fucking boyfriend, fucking, you know, I want that.
That
I want to be a
definitely
housewife.
helped me,
And it's
supported
like,
me
what
in
the
my
fuck?
view of polygyny, and I'll show it to you. We want for our sisters what we want for
It's
ourselves.
really just
And
like
it's by Dr.
a
Patricia
straight guy and a bisexual
Dixon,
woman and shit.
PhD. And I don't.
And it's like women's thing with bisexual or bicurious. It's not even like that. It's not even like that.
It is
It's
a
saying
very
guys like they're just end up
well put
doing
together
gay
book. It
shit
was originally her
just because
college
it's hot.
thesis,
Type
but
shit.
it got
Not
so
really gay.
big that she decided to make it into a book. It is very
Like they're not
knowledgeable in
like
its
gay
information.
enough
It
to
has
actually like
financial
bicurious.
information.
Not
It
really.
has the historical happenings of Antony. It talks about the Hebrew Israelites. It talks about Islam. The last nation helped me out on that. My husband was interested in a young woman at a time slightly recent. Nothing came of it, but anyway, he was interested in track.
You can find it on YouTube where these Hotep girls, they're like, oh yeah, the Hebrew Israelites are like all that shit. Like look that shit up. Like they're gonna be like, these men are abusive.
So
Yeah.
I had an intense level of jealousy inside me, which was weird because I've never ever felt jealousy before in my life. Okay?
Well, she said she never felt jealousy in her life. That's a lie. Fuck this girl. I'm going to lie. She sounds like a fucking dunce. I can't even put this to her anymore. My husband was interested in another woman, and I fucking allowed it. Like, I was jealous, and like, what the fuck? You're supposed to be.
The fact that he loves me, and
I don't even believe in love like that. So it's just stupid. I don't know. This is really stupid. He's trying to use these women to justify whatever he's talking about. I don't listen to her anymore. I'm sorry. I just don't. Kind of pisses me off. Let's see.
weeds her garden and she pulls it out.
Oh my
She
God.
anything for I wish all
Big men.
He's talking about this.
This is why the men naturally the women outnumber the men. And when you take all of the fucking faggots, the men that's in jail, the fucking losers, you see a king man, yo, you need to tell yourself.
So basically, he just said he's better than most men. So basically, it's not about gender norms or not, because he just said in the beginning, whenever a man dominated another man, but how can you not dominate another man by taking all the women and shit? What are you doing? And then, like, if he challenges you because he feels like, what the fuck, bro? You think you're hot shit? Like, what the fuck, bro? You ain't shit. Like, what the fuck? And then what's going to make fucking a woman fucking he wants you if you're a king man? You know, you gotta be a real king, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, stupid shit. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm just like. This is what I'm saying. Like, this shit is insane, bro. Like, this to me at the time was like, maybe niggas is grown ass adults and shit. But they like where I'm at now. Like, yeah, I'm reaching my, you know what I'm saying, same age they were kind of. He like in his later 30s, but I'm in my 30s now. I'm like, look, bro, this is like over like 10 years ago. I said it's stupid. It's like, bro, this is dumb, bro. I realize how dumb this shit is. Like, I'm grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like straight out of high school. I'm not 19 anymore, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of crazy, you know? It's just kind of crazy. I can't believe, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, what is you even talking about? Like, I am way too fucking past that shit. It's just light magic. He's talking about light magic. Dark magic wouldn't do all that shit. Dark magic goes into the fourth dimension. Light magic only helps like grow shit on this planet, this planetary plane and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Giving birth is like his highest level of achievement, but that shit is like one fourth dimensional aspect. That's very caveman like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're smarter than a fucking caveman or some type of shit. Like, I learned very young, like in the 8th grade, by fucking this black lady teacher that fucking like the retarded can fuck. It doesn't take intellect or you're not witty or anything, you know? Like, you're a fucking idiot, basically. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so all that shit you talk about is very like primitive as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that we can go into our DNA and change it and shit. The fact that we can, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the fact that we can have a sex change, the fact that we can change our sex, like. And I'm saying that with all due respect, you know what I'm saying, that shit? It's just like, shut the fuck up. You know, and it's like, people say, oh yeah, you can change your sex. But it's like, you see, it doesn't matter if I took hormones or not. Like, if I stop taking my hormones, do you think my titties are gonna like turn back to a man's chest? No. I physiologically changed my molecular structure forever. And that's what happens with your environment and what you put into your body. Like, that's common sense. So, motherfuckers just dumb out here with the shit. Like, you know, they feel like, you know, it's almost kind of like you can't play God, and it's like basically saying we can't like basically go into the fourth dimension, which is the transfer dimension to perfection. Basically, like when you're fixing something, like if you're cooking like pancakes, when it's fucking a pancake batter, that's the fourth dimension. You put all these ingredients together, it's chaos magic, whoopty whoop, and then bam, came out, you fried it up. You know what I'm saying? Turns to a fucking pancake type shit. That's why if you look up four-dimensional figures, they look very weird and incomplete. They look up fifth-dimensional figures, they look incomplete too, but they're complete when it comes to the way they like. I don't know how to explain it. It's like more of a solid figure or figures than like fourth-dimensional figure. But anyways, so this motherfucker here, like, he ain't shit. Like, he's really like on some like primal base. So this for me, it was like the basic shit of spirituality for me. Very, very basic, coming from fucking Christianity and shit. You know what I'm saying? I stopped believing in Jesus and all that shit because he's on some conscious shit. So he's like, we're Rosses, but like, we're not like believing in Haile Selassie as Jesus and shit. Highly fucking good Haile Selassie, the representation, but we just don't believe in like, because we know that Rasta is basically the African or black man's version of like Christianity and shit. But so it came from the consciousness of our people and shit. So that's the reason why it's highly favored amongst black people and shit. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. But like, it's still like a Christian mentality. It's funny because that's what it is. Like when you have that Christian mentality, you can even be an atheist and still have like Christian moral values and shit. Like fuck all that shit. Like fuck morality and shit, bro. I know it sounds like kind of fucking like very bad coming from like a trans person and all that shit, but like when you really think about it, that's what's happening right now. That's why we're always dying, because we embody humanity so much with all of our chaos magic that we do. It don't make no sense. Like we were the last people to be sitting here doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going through a transition. Like you're literally changing. That is the little fucking chaos magic. Like these people don't have it. And you're trying to sit there and like, what? No. Because since you're constantly changing, right, we know those different forms are forms of perfection. And so that's what we're saying. That's why we say there's so many different genders and all this other shit. Because sometimes your body can sit literally anywhere based on anything. You know? Things change you. They don't make you perfect. Like, not all so-called cis people are the same. And that's why people say that shit. That's why they say you're cisgender. No, I'm just normal. I'm regular woman. Like, the reason why they call you cis is not because you're a. That's why people say biological woman. It's just like y'all stupid as fuck. Like there is no biological women. I remember I was hearing that shit when I first came back to Houston. Type shit. I was homeless. I was behind this like fucking fancy ass shoe store, and then like say that shit odd as fuck because I heard hearing this bitch say that shit 1,000 times, and I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like it just felt annoying. They felt they were overusing that shit, and I just like had to stop it. And I just started yelling like it's not too loud, but like not enough. Like she heard me, but I was just yelling like, what the fuck, like. There is no biological woman. Biology is science. I took biology 101 in high school. And I don't remember it at any time talking about motherfucking biology is the study of life. Biology is the study of life. There's female plants and male plants. That's how weed works. Dumbasses. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So you can't be a woman plant. There's no woman plant. You get what I'm saying? You're either female or male. So, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Dumb as fuck out here. Like, you know, I was like, that fucking dumb as fuck. And me saying that shit, I heard a fucking lady in the store like, oh my God. And she calls cops because cops can't sell. But it was just like, I felt so, it was funny because I'm like, yes, there is no biological woman. Y'all say biological woman, and it makes no sense. And y'all talking about some natural born woman, that makes no sense because people don't have the same chromosomes. So some women out here are more manlier than others. Whether they look at it or not. And that's the crazy thing about intersex people when you study them. They have this shit in their body, and then sometimes it don't react till it reacts. So let's say that they're a man, right? They live their life as a man, and literally, y'all see this shit. Like I've seen documentaries on shit. Motherfuckers start growing boobs and shit around like 18, 19, 20. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, because you're fucking, there's stages of shit in your life, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, some shit hit, and then bam, it just triggered this shit, and bam, shit happened. You know, female growing beard, the woman beard type shit, like, bro. And that's way more common than fucking that shit. Not really, though. A lot of men do have, I wouldn't say necessarily breast tissue, but because they're male, you know what I'm saying? But man boobs is a form of fucking, whatchamacallit, I can't remember the name of the scientific term, but yes, that's like basically boobs. You know what I'm saying? It's basically boobs. And so it is what it is. But folks don't understand that shit. Because there's a lot of men, you see like men that are husky and shit, and they don't have man boobs. Like there's a lot of big ass dudes. The motherfucker that played Kingdom back in Daredevil days, that was fucking new white guy and the fucking old guy. Motherfucker from fucking, I remember Roseanne and shit, the show Roseanne and shit. Except the husband, big ass motherfucking dude, no fucking man titties. Like they're fat, big, but they don't have man titties. And even me, I remember back in high school, I was fat dudes and shit. I played football and shit, but everybody called me titties because I had big ass man boobs and shit. This one, sometimes I'd be thinking like I'm intersex. Because people, I would take my shirt off and people were literally like, "Bro, you got," like they would just stop and look at my chest and be like, "Bro, you got fucking breasts, bro. I'm sorry." Like, and it was ever since I was like in intermediate school that shit was happening. So that's why sometimes I'd be looking like maybe I was, like, and I was fat. This is true, but like I just felt like I don't know, you know, like it's too much. Because my other fat friends didn't have all that shit going on. Anyways, bro, I'm not trying to say, you know, I'm just trying to say there's conditions, there's intersex conditions. That's why it's like y'all don't be knowing that shit. So you don't have the same chromosomes exactly and all that shit. So that's why they call you cisgender. Because when you were born, the doctor, the scientist, because the doctor's kind of a scientist, was like, oh, this is a fucking a female, you know what I'm saying? Because they saw the genitalia and shit, and that was it. You get what I'm saying? That's it. They saw the genitalia and was like, oh, that's a female. And that was it. It was a wrap, you know what I'm saying? Categories as female, bam. But like, what does that actually mean for the individual? You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not saying nothing about the individual. You don't know nothing about the individual. You haven't did any blood tests. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They could fucking be having a third arm coming out. So you don't know nothing. No, it's good. You know what I'm saying? And they be sitting here fucking acting like that. That's why you're assigned a gender at birth. That's why it happens. We're not telling you, like, when we say that's why it happens, motherfuckers be thinking like, no, you're trying to tell us how it's supposed to be. And like, I don't know. Like, when you tell them like, that's how it happens, right? And I just, based on what I just explained, like, I don't know. People just start to think like, when you say shit like that, like you telling them like, it's almost kind of like they start thinking, like I said, that moralistic Christian mentality or all that shit. They start thinking like, oh, like, so you're saying like God fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like made us fucking goddamn male and female because we saw the genitalia and shit, and then we had to fucking write that shit down. Like, okay. And it's like, no. We're just saying, like, literally, we just telling you the phenomenon. Like, that's what be happening and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what be happening. Like, we know motherfuckers is different. Like, we know. We're not, like, bro, stop the bullshit. We know motherfuckers is different. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is different. Could you imagine? I mean, imagine ancient times. Here I am. And I literally am transgender, right? And I'm like, man, I got to do something about this. And it's been like generations, right? Because we've been here for billions of years, right? And we sit here and say, oh, yeah, there's a fucking root like a potato. You just got to eat that shit. And that's what I'm doing. Imagine. And you're like, oh, that's it? You just got to eat this fucking fruit? Okay. And that's like your path in life and shit. And then like, oh, yes, and take this fucking fruit skin, and then you eat the fruit skin. You eat the fruit too, but you don't think you got to eat the skin of the fruit. Because that's really what it is, what I have. And that's it. That's crazy. Like, that is kind of like, that to me is like, man, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. And you can change your whole body and shit. Like, that's literally what I'm doing. And so it's like, the fact that people don't, like, see this as natural is ironic to me. See what I'm saying? And then they'll ask, like, why can't you just... That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all think like that. Like, you think like Adam and Eve, like God made Adam and Eve. Like, no, he didn't. I'm sorry, like, you know, like y'all think like that. Like, even if you're not even religious, you would think like, okay, from a singular point, there was only two, a man and a woman in the world. How would we reproduce or some shit? I don't know, bro. I can't even tell you, and I don't think that it even matters. Like, cause you don't know, like you don't actually know, and if you don't fucking actually know, and then you make up, it's not real, bro. It's not true. So fuck that shit. Like, who gives a fuck? What's happening in front of you? And that's the reason why it's like motherfuckers be like, I don't know. That's why some people don't like talking to religious people at all. It's kind of crazy because I didn't really like understand at first, but now I get it. It's because it's like a certain level of delusion that you, at a certain point, you can't get to them. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, okay, bro, do you know how to think? And that's what my homie told me a long time ago and shit. In my early 20s, he was like, I don't fuck with like, I don't think he said Christian people and shit. But I think he did. I can't remember exactly. And I was like, he's like, because I don't like explaining myself over and over and over and over again for nothing. Like, exactly. Like, they'll just keep on heckling you about it and having an issue. And it's like, bro, they're like, oh, because you don't want to know. It's not because they don't want to know. They're mentally fucked up. Like, and I've even heard it from like racist people and shit. Like, I was like raised that way. They just told me, man, I'm bad, bro. I was just raised that way. Yeah, they just be raised that way, bro. Anyways, let's continue a little bit. I don't care what he's saying at all. And it's crazy because this used to be my math teacher. I used to watch his videos, communicate with dude. You know what I mean? It's just like have a little. It's crazy because this is back in the day before live and all that shit. If we had live, man, he would have been nuts. We would have prayer fucking groups and shit. Split it up with the guy. You know? The thing about Rossi is like more of a personal thing. So like on the real, like when I see my math teacher, it's not like I went to like a school or a cult. It's like we are like minded. Like Rossi be like a reason and shit. So it was just kind of like I already like had this in my mind, but like because he was like in his older 30s, and you know what I'm saying, I was in my early 20s. I kind of had this big brother vibe of him, and so it was kind of like he just kind of like it's like he bring out the worst in me, and I didn't really like see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed like, you know, it's like gangs and shit. Like you don't feel like you're a man when you're younger, so you like men to tell you how to be a man and shit. You feel like that, and it's sad because you really do. You in your mind, you as a man, when you're a young man, you really need older men to tell you how to be a man. But then like it's all no, it's some sad shit because it gets to a point where you get older and you realize you're that old man and you're like, man, fuck that shit. But then you got to now have to prove yourself for that, you know? It's stupid as fuck. And that's kind of the same thing like with trans people be doing and shit. It's like we realize we are type shit, we say fuck it. We like stand on that shit. It'd be like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Because we know it's like we get to a certain age where it's like we tried that shit and that shit doesn't work. Fuck you. And they don't like that shit. It's crazy. Because they doing the same shit. I mean, something's wrong with the fucking philosophy. But they feed it to their sons because people like this that have the domesticated life that like to fucking have kids and fucking settle down and shit. Like, that shit all fucking a hoax, bro. And I don't know how they say this shit, but sometimes I kind of feel that way. I know it's also, I'm starting to feel that way a little bit more, and then right now I kind of feel it a lot. But I'm kind of feeling like maybe that's what it's. But people think, like I said, the whole Christian shit, they're supposed to get married and have kids. It's reproduction, like go out there and be fruitful and that shit. What if you're really not supposed to have kids? Like, what if you were really not supposed to have kids? Like, you ever thought about that, like on some switch and shit? It would take away the burden of so much stupid ass shit that don't fucking matter. All that fucking validation shit, all your psyche and shit, all that shit, all your interactions, the people fucking be having with each other and shit. Imagine just taking that shit out. It would destroy the sexual market value, and destroy a lot of fucking industries. That's what I'm talking about. And then you don't have to be, oh no, women, our sexual energy and our guys, shit, yes, our dicks or our penises and shit. Like, it's how hard our dicks get. They just get so hulky fucking big and shit. This nigga really was in this whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, our dicks, our fucking thick ass dicks and shit was meant to fucking destroy the fucking vagina. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to fucking get in that bitch and explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, just aggressive. Like, hey, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, put some shit on. Entertain our peoples. Real quick. Oh, man. That damn TikTok. My phone about to die, too. Shit, 1%. I kind of like how TikTok has the video that you really want. You just put it in there real quick and it's like, man, there it is. It's crazy. Oh, shutting down.
Rich my whole life.
Oh, shit. I didn't grow up on TV. Rich my whole life. Calm on down. But yeah, like shit like that, like stupid shit. Let's see if I can put my shit on. I don't know if I can. Hopefully it doesn't cut off. Oh, I don't think it's not cut off. But it's not. I mean, it might cut on. I hope it does. Sometimes you gotta go to the settings and shit. Oh shit, it's 3 o'clock. I didn't even take my moans yet. That's crazy. I didn't even moan up. He's doing all that shit. I ain't forgot to take the moans and shit. That's crazy though. I was sitting here. I haven't took my moans to my likeness. It's crazy. So I think I got fired because it's Monday and I did not get paid. You said if I got back on and I would for sure like get paid. So I'm still gonna call them, I guess, but I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence. I kind of just feel like fucking moving on. The guys are really just like, just go, bro. You know what I mean? That one scene from fucking Vikings and shit. That ass. Fuck. I hate when it does that shit. Come on. Fuck. That's a bitch. I'm thinking stay on my oh shit. I hate that shit. Y'all understand. Maybe I can't get off live and then maybe resume it. Let me see if I can. God damn. That's some shit I hate. Fuck. Make no damn sense. I can't put on my internet. It's so annoying. You gotta go to the settings. Okay. So what should we get now? There we go. Thank you. I had to do that shit real quick. That shit was crazy. Get my tablet out, fully charged. So, all you gotta do. See, so for me, I don't know, like you just get to a certain awakening, and maybe you're crazy, maybe you're not, maybe you're wrong, maybe you're right. Who cares? It's that Terrence Howard shit, like fucking get rich or die trying. You know, like for real sometimes, like when it comes to that shit, like if I was wrong, I'm still right though. And I feel like that nigga, I feel like in all reality of the fucking fact that trans and gay people exist, I think he's just gay. I think he's a man who, you know, and I know his past, he's talking about his fact that he hadn't, you know, didn't grow up with his fucking dad like that, whatever the fuck. So I think, you know, typical, right? I just feel like he's a dude, like most dudes, they don't go with a father and shit or insecure or anything. Anyway, they're just insecure. I've even had friends that have dads and shit. They're still insecure ass men. You just don't see it. They're insecure ass men. And that insecurity bleeds over to a lot of other shit because it makes manhood seem like so fucking Like your Jesus Christ just fucking getting your ass whipped and shit. Just Jesus shit. Just you know what I'm saying? Like just flesh being ripped out and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. It is because you're like you feel so lost and shit. And then like it's crazy because when you get older, you realize everything's fake, and it's like, man, like who cares? Some people kind of go into it, the fakeness, harder. Some people fucking get out of the fakeness. You know? Because people that made you a man and shit, they just want to use you. You're disposable, my G. All quiet to the home front. They're gonna just you know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna be in there like looking like that and shit, just me and the whole time, depressed as fuck, bro. Yeah, I'm not. How your nerves all rattled. You saying that shit? He's like, the Tyson. I don't even know. The fatherland. What the hell just happened? Don't do this to me, G. What the fuck is that? Won't automatically connect. Bitch, if you don't connect, no internet connect. Doing the most. We're probably gonna have to leave since it's 3 o'clock, you know. It is hot as fuck today, though, so I don't really know. Where was I at, man? Let's see if I can my history. That's crazy. Let's finish this up. It's not really re-uploading this shit. It's crazy.
You want your sister to have a man too. You don't want your sister.
He took all his videos down, so that's why.
You got a good team, man. You can share.
He's like re-uploaded videos, people tell.
All these planets revolve around the sun. The man is the sun. The man can be a father, a husband to more than one wife, but a wife can't do that to more than one husband. I'm sorry. You understand what I'm saying? So, when a woman tries to operate, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like a man. I'm acting like a man. I'm gonna be free of my sexuality.
Under patriarchy, though.
First of all, she fucked her whole self up. And she operating in the masculine fucking principle. Being a hoe. A man wanted to mate is not the same thing. The man's very nature is to procreate. He has that drive.
And that's why they think the trans men are going to try to rape them all the time. Or want to fuck them. Or they have an intrigue with trans women because they're lesbians. But they don't want to really like fuck a woman, so they have sex with a trans woman.
The woman facilitates that and receives that. A woman fucks her mind up when she operates in the male principle.
Why? Because then she thinks that these men love her. And they'll do for her. She's collecting coins. But then, you know what I'm saying? But you niggas aren't shit. So she's really like, she's not just the moral background. She's the moral background. So she has the confidence, which is key to life. Really. Which is sad. And she has the wit. She just doesn't have in so many words, the paperwork to say like, I'm a man. You know? AKA she's formidable. And that's about it.
Shit. A real man that's worth a shit. Don't want just one woman and it's not just gonna have one woman. I know it's hard for y'all to understand. Lions and stuff is polygamous. All in nature. Listen, or polygynous, whatever you want to call it. You have to understand the nature of man and woman, period. I want to have more than one woman. Why you get to have more than one woman? Oh, You want to be a man. You can't have what the fuck? You can't barely keep your mouth shut with the man you got. You got all kind of stuff. The woman have so many jobs to do. You ain't.
I've never seen that shit before. That's crazy. And I used to think that shit like, you want to fucking that? The women, but it's crazy though because like I still feel that way about women, and it's weird because why do women do that shit? And I realized I know why they do that shit. It's because you leave them no choice. Like all they have is their words. And it's like they gotta say what they gotta say because there's two reasons really. One, women, like I said, the woman's intuition is really just them being in that position. So of course, it's like what's his name? Off of Game of Thrones. I'm sorry to say it, but the midget guy. I don't really watch that shit. I don't even care about the actor. You know, guy like in the show, I was watching the clips and shit. Like, motherfucker, smart as fuck. You know, he's talking about I read books because I don't have I'm not a warrior. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, bitches be smart. Like that's really all that shit is. You know what I'm saying? So when they saying shit, yeah, they're saying shit. You're a fucking idiot, and all you do is just benefit off the patriarchy, but you don't see it that shit because you think that you're a badass. It's crazy. You think you're fucking Billy Badass, and it's like you're benefiting because you're a guy. Like you go out here thinking, I'll fucking kill all these niggas. I don't give a fuck. And then you see me, I don't give a fuck. All these niggas, y'all niggas fucking gay as fuck for each other, like so hard. Y'all like you back, y'all pretend like yeah, bro. But in reality, it's like, man, I love you, dog. I love you too. I know that's how y'all really be like, because you've done it with me. Very easy for you to do it with me because I was not traditionally feminine. I didn't act like a girl. I act like a guy, but I gave you that nurturing energy. I gave you that love, and you were like, "Damn, dog." I've had fucking gangsters, literally gangster ass niggas talking about something they love me, type shit. That shit was like weird as fuck. And I'm talking about when we were just dudes, like put them up to plug after work on some fleece that shit. A man put the plug. After I put the fucking fleece background music on and shit. I don't got TikTok on here. Fleece Johnson background music. It's not even gonna work. It ain't gonna work. What's happening? Damn. That shit got all fucked up. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Completely fucked up. All right, let's see. One more time. Fleece Johnson, background music. Fleece Johnson. Not Dwayne Johnson. How you going? Fleece Johnson, background music. Hell nah. Felice. Oh, this motherfucker fucked up. Amen. Nah. So it's a police and damn, Shane. You just been a little bitch. Let's see here. I got it. Lee. See if I can't. Production can't. I need a Sam from like fucking iCarly and shit. I'm gonna be this and shit. Just.
Oh, you got to work it out before somebody grab you, nigga. And I grab it. I know what you gonna do. Somebody grab you like kids and all that. So I'm gonna do this. Don't rap.
This is what you know what I'm saying. And then look, this is the world we live in. Like niggas just. That shit always turns me on because I'm gay as fuck. But it's weird. I don't want to name a rape. I just like. I don't know how to explain what I said. I just haven't had it. You know? That's what I'm saying. He know how to do it. I ain't gonna hold you. He know how to break you in. He knows what guys want to get fucked or would like to get fucked. And he knows, like, because if I was in jail and I met police and type shit and I was younger and shit, I knew I'd have it'd have been that. I'd have fucking let the cheeks up.
I know what you gonna do. Somebody grab you like kids and all that. So I'm gonna do this. Start rapping and next thing you know,
Exactly.
Get him on the bed, pin him down. I said, see you kid. Let him up. We go through it. The next thing I do is show him you can't whoop me. See, that's the next thing. I show him you ain't stronger than me and you can't whoop me.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you that big ass
I show him that first. But I'm treating him good. Then, we start doing a little pet thing. I said, what's up, man? You gonna shoot some ball with me today? Yeah, I get you. I said, yeah, that's what you said yesterday. Take him out on basketball court. Oh, you never saw working out for somebody grab you, nigga. And I grab it. I know what you gonna do. Somebody grab you like kids and all that. So I'm gonna do this. So, what you laughing at?
Just like it. Really?
Oh, you never saw.
I hate when they do that. So slow. The tablet's so slow, but.
It was about 500 flies in the crack of my head. I was like I had a vibrator in my head, right? And every time I try to move, it go deeper, right? So I said, and I felt, I can't describe how it felt, but it felt like it killed something in me. I just like, you know, you fought me, like, you surround.
It said kill something in him. Yeah, because when you get fucked for the first time and you hit that G spot, you literally feel like, yeah, you feel the release of being penetrated and shit. And you're like, man, that shit it feels good to do that shit. And then like that becomes like the like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like the thing that you're trying to fucking chase. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's sex, you get what I'm saying? Like you know, like what the fuck? That's really what it is. Like, trust me, I know. Like, you hit that spot, you're like, whoa. But it's like awkward because there's a guy you thinking your whole, you know, moralistic mind. You're like, I'm not gonna be being penetrated like a woman, but you're not. You're getting fucking the ass, and it hits that G spot. You're like, fuck, and all the fucking that sack of sperm that's in there gets released through your penis, more or less, and then you're like, where did all this come from? You know what I mean? From your prostate. But it's like, yeah, when that shit happens, it's like, what the fuck? And even though you kind of release, because I ain't gonna lie to you, the first time I actually like hit my G spot and released, and I think honestly it happens every once in a while. I could probably still do it right now because I haven't done this session in a while. But like, you know, like every so often I'll really like get a good session and this shit, like, and I'll release, and then with that shit, and it's like fucking ridiculous. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's really what you're going after. And so like getting that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, whoa, that first time and shit. Like when you say I'm dying, and it's that fucking like I know that feeling. It's that mental feeling of feeling like, oh, you're not supposed to be doing this shit. You're a man, shit. But it's like this is fucking amazing. Are you kidding me? What have I been like missing out on and shit? And then like you kind of feel that release of like I don't have to be hard and shit. You know, I can like enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. It's cool to enjoy it, and so like it's not that you want to act like a girl, act feminine, but when you're getting fucked, you're gonna fucking trust me. Like, and that's how it is in anything. You think about it, you put a fucking big ass fucking toothpick in your ear or whatever it's called, you know, or put that COVID fucking thing in your nose, and you're like, oh, like you know what I mean? Because it's like something going in your body. You get stabbed, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Because something's going inside your body. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like, and if it feels good, like you know, like some people like when they get the Q-tip in the ear, they oh. It's kind of the same thing. Like it's hitting all the curves and stretching that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah, like you gonna be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that shit is. Like that's what he's talking about. But like they're making it seem like so you know.
You out in the world, they fall out in the open. If you let it fall, make your body jump, they think it's a joke, do this trick. When you 49, everybody be like, oh, you know that, who's that?
I've had this with her. I literally was talking to my coworker. I think this coworker, he kind of liked like effeminizing me, but in a good way. He was really supportive of the trans community, I guess. And like, I was so scared to come out and shit. And then like, I had farted when he was around me, and I was so like, why did I do that? What the fuck? And I realize now why I did that. I was kind of sexually attracted to him to some degree, like a little bit. He was kind of my type. He was a chubby fucking light skinned, white skinned looking Hispanic guy and shit, bald head, young looking face, but a little older man, like, you know what I'm saying, like his later 30s, but he looked like his face though. He's like, you know, like eyes connected to his nose and mouth, and the skin overall looked kind of like in his like later 20s, but still had a young looking face, like an early 20 looking face. And so it was kind of like, oh shit, you know? And that was kind of it. And I liked how he was as a person. We kind of connected and shit on like a childish level, you know? Like we kind of like, we're both like suburban minorities, you know? So it was kind of cool. And like a very hood ass fucking job. So it was like, it was kind of cool. But like when I transitioned this shit, like it was like, I kind of like felt that like, I don't know, like contrast of gender, and it was like it kind of like turned me on a little bit, and because, you know, I kind of admired him as a person, you know, but it was just like, you know, you can't continue the journey of manhood, but because, you know, you need to transition because it's not for you, and it's really weird because you're just like, all right, coworker guy, we're cool. But like but he kind of felt like, no, like we're good, you're good. But it's kind of like it's giving chasers, and you can tell like those times where it was like I like masculine, he'll be like, you don't have to do that shit, like you can be you and then shit. And I'm just looking like, okay, I guess, but like, you know, the way like I said, the same type of shit. Like I was really new to this shit, but now I'm like, they do all the same shit. They come around you when you're by yourself and shit. Like they act like they don't like you when they're around people or people around, but as soon as they find you alone or they hit you alone, that's when they, you know what I'm saying, do all that shit. That shit is really fucking annoying.
And they want to know before they like take other time and fight me. And he was choking me. He choked me so hard, I fought it, bro.
So that's why I had farted, like, and I was really like shy and shit, and like he was like just asking me shit, and then it was like I could just tell it was like his tone, and it was weird because you can tell when the younger, I don't know, it's just this generation. All I can say is sometimes as trans women, these guys, when they're your first trans woman, they don't understand like the dynamics of what's going on because they're not women. And so they don't understand how women feel and shit. And so like, you know, some stupid ass hood chicks, or just chicks in general and shit, they get catty, you know? And it's weird, like I said, like this hyper femininity that a lot of us love to exude, because really we're like children, you know, and teenagers for like the first like 5 years of their transition, you know, like what the fuck. Like really, like we're like literally like kids. Like some of us are like fucking kids, like we act like children. The first 2 years are like girls. We're not ready for like all that shit. After like 2 or 3 years, we're like age 11. You know what I'm saying? And girl years and shit. And then we're just like, we age like dogs and girl years. That's how that shit be like. But seriously though, like it really is like that. You can see it too, like some of those chicks that you can just look at them and see like their growth, like their first year is like very girly. Gotta express you're a princess. But then after a while you kind of grow up into that teenager stage where you're like, okay, you know when girls like want boobs and all that type of shit, you're kind of like, okay, people are attracted to me in this, like in my femininity. Like I'm starting to look hot and people are sexually like aroused by me. You know? You get like whiff of this. The problem with life, tell you why. Girls in their 30s like me, I don't know, I think because 30s is a really like, a big development year. And I think that's the reason why a lot of us do this in our 30s. because it comes to the brain development. And I think the hypothalamus produces estrogen and shit. And that's the reason why by the time you hit 30, the brain slowly develops as an adult. It's like you start to get this sudden like, oh my God, I need to transition because it just had this like, I don't know who the fuck I am. And I'm thinking maybe because, right, but the other guy said in the TikTok, life expectancy is so high that like we're like teenagers really. You know? So I feel like a lot of us are transitioning because we're still young. In our minds, you know? Like not like society wise. Society wants to make you feel old and you're like, by the time you're 35. But, you know, like the whole American dream plan or whatever, that fake ass shit. It's actually not happening at all. I don't even see it happening. Like, really, though, you don't even see that shit happening. Like, it's crazy, right? Yeah, I feel like most Americans now are just, like, surviving. Honestly. Even the rich. I feel like they're surviving. I remember my uncle. Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, my uncle.
When I pay, right? The booty man, I'm still the booty man. And whatever be, booty man. And I love booty man. And I'll tell you this how much I love booty. And I check myself every day. I said, oh, it's hard to make the floor, the store, people drop items on the floor. Sometimes they think they're going home. I see this man, they pick that up on the ground, and he pants with their big dogs. I turned and looked away, but when I looked down, I was hard, man. It was about 500 flies buzzing in the crack of my head. Almost like I had a vibrator in my head, right? And every time I try to move, it goes deeper, right? So I said, and I felt, I can't describe how it felt, but it felt like it killed something in me. I just like, before we got people show out there.
A lot of fleas on the outside.
Before make your body jump, they think it's a joke, do they trip? When you 49, everybody be like, you there, who's that? Man, it was loose, bro. It was loose, it's open.
I was loose. I just had released that day. I had a good session. And I released. And climax a few times in marijuana. It got pretty loud. People came by and were like, hey, what the fuck? And I was just like, oh, loud as fuck. Like, it was crazy. But I had to do what I had to do, you know? You only live once. That's really what I thought, but you only live once, fuck it. And I just did that shit. But luckily where I was at, they couldn't get to it, so they had to go back behind the fence and shit. They had to go back behind the fence, and it was crazy. Like, I was really doing that shit. Motherfuckers was like, yo, like, hey, yo. They were not having it. They were like, what the fuck? I thought nobody was there, but it was pretty funny. I was going in, and you heard it too. You heard it. And they were probably like, what the fuck? They were like, hey, yo. Who's sucking in there? Can you imagine? Going in, pulling it in, and pulling it out. Pulling it in, pulling it out. me get TikTok on this bitch. Mm-hmm. So I Friday, yeah.
And they want to know more. They like it because it's like
Inviting them. Nah, the pussy was loose. Ever since I started, hormones, the pussy's been juicy too. I ain't gonna hold you, it's been juicy. It's probably because I've been like drinking my water and shit with it, you know, drink my water. But yeah, it's been juicy. Like, it's pussy so wet. Anyways. But yeah, you know, like, so my shit was juicy and wet, and I just, like, real quick, and he was like, and just walked away. But he don't understand, like, my shit was juicy. Like, that shit was juicy. I think that was kind of like when everybody else kind of like, all that, you could tell the niggas that were like, came from jail were like, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can tell they were like, that shit. Because, like I said, they won't say nothing to you, but then you're alone, and talk to you. It's crazy.
He choked me so hard, I fought it, bro. And that's when I panicked, right? The booty man, I'm still the booty man.
That's like poor transwomen. I like the stepping stool steps to. They think like I'm gonna just be like, oh, like stepping stool steps for there. Yeah.
What are aliens really?
Nope. Let's continue, please. He'll be morally depraved, but you can tell he is just gay and loves the LGBT community.
You ain't got time.
He's pansexual, man. Yeah, like he don't fuck a trans man. That'd be like nothing for him. He probably loves cis men more. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So cis is really the fucking proper term. It's just like you're assigned female at birth, and you actually agree with that you are female. It's like your gender. But that's not like the actual gender. You know what I'm saying? That's what and it's crazy, that's what makes you cisgender. So you can have a variation on that shit. What makes you cisgender is that you were assigned female male birth. And then you agree with that. So let's say you're intersex, and this is happens. You have titties, all that shit, but you have testicles inside you. And then, like, at a certain age, they drop, and you start, like, masculinizing and shit. So, like, you start to feel how shit return from embryo, and it's, like, female-ish, and then it turns into, like, a male. You get what I'm saying? It's a variation of chemicals, but you get what I'm saying. So you start off as female first, then you want a male. It's essentially. And so it's, like, imagine, like, that's the case and shit. So, like, you're finishing, evolving, you know what I'm saying? You're turning into a male. Like, so you're actually a man. You know, that shit's crazy. Cause there's a chick on YouTube. I ain't like, she's hot as fuck. She's white, but still, like, you know, she's hot as fuck. And that shit's crazy because she literally was talking about how she's intersex, and it's just like when she started saying that shit, it was like take everything that I do as a trans woman without the pills. And it was just like, but how she explained how her body functioned that way, it explains everything. It explains how complicated this shit can be. And the funny thing is, I was kind of fascinated by this when I was in 8th grade too. I'm taking genetics and shit, dominant genes and recessive genes and shit like that. But yeah, it's really interesting. You know what I'm saying? She talks about it, and she's basically a trans woman. She grew up thinking she was a girl the whole time until she hit 16, and then like she started to realize why she wasn't like growing any hair anywhere. Like women will grow hair in their, you know, she wasn't growing nothing. She was just like hairless and like not fucking masculinizing, not feminizing, but you know, getting bigger, getting older. And they were like, what the fuck? She went to the doctor and found out like she like, I can't remember how it is. She was a fucking a boy. She's actually a boy and shit. That shit was crazy. She said she was terrified by that shit, and she was gonna have enough people. And you see her, and she looks like a trans woman that's been perfect. I'll tell you something, the perfect trans woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she looked like, oh wow, like she looks like a trans woman. She looks big, like she's big and shit. She got like, you know what I'm saying, a nice pronounced jaw and shit, like a big head and shit. You know what I mean? Like, she looks like a female with some of like more masculine features and shit, but she's not technically female. You know what I'm saying? She's not technically female. She's like a man. She's literally a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is nuts. There's an episode of House, I think, where they talk about this shit. She's literally a fucking man. And it's like biologically. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, you're a biological male. But no, she could be cisgendered. She's intersex, right? They don't have that as a marker. So she's, in society, science, she's cisgender. What makes this person cisgendered? She was assigned female at birth because she doesn't have male characteristics. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she identifies as a female. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, so basically, what she did is she's a trans woman. She doesn't do shit. She started to do shit to make herself more of a woman instead of like turning into a man. You get what I'm saying? She started doing the hormones. You know what I'm saying? She started doing herself. That's how these intersex people, they kind of had the choice to do either or. So imagine if I was intersex and shit, and as I came out into the world with titties and a beard and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people, they're not ready for that shit. That's why trans people are saying all this shit. Like, y'all are not even mature enough to deal with the facts of the matter. The fact, in the fucking first place, to deal with, you don't even want to deal with facts. So that's why you can't even accept us. But then you're not prepared for the reality of that, because like, it's not about, oh, we don't want to accept you, we can just throw you away. You're not throwing us away. Like, this is what you're gonna do. And it's like, you're gonna have trans men that look like men and shit going into the girls' bathroom. And then you're gonna think, is this man think he's a trans woman? He's crazy? And it's like, no, I have a fucking vagina and shit. I'm a fucking actually female. Like, you get what I'm saying? When does this happen and shit? Later on in my life and shit. But it's like, you see how stupid that shit is? It's like, that's the problem. Like, you're gonna be thinking this is a transsexual. Well, if they're intersexual, you don't fucking know. You're just being a fucking dick. You're just dumb. And that's why it's like, it's really sad. You know? Well, that shit is dumb, bro. But you see what I'm saying? But it's not like you're dumb or necessarily, I don't know you're stupid. It's just, it's like the way you're thinking is fucked up. The way you think is fucked up. You know? It's not real. It's only backed and supported by the people around you and shit. You know what I mean? Like, not by like phenomenon or science, but like by fucking philosophy. You know? Or shit, I don't even know what some Naruto is, just some Nindo shit. That's my ninja way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I be on and shit.
Two different sets of children. Daddy can go over here, go over there.
She want a woman to have two sets of children, but a man can have two sets of children. That's stupid, right?
Split time here, he can split his time. This is what has been done throughout eternity.
Eternity. Wow. So then give it the program.
Because man is not monogamous. Why do men cheat? Why do men cheat? And then y'all.
They don't cheat because they're horny. That's literally it. But I'm gonna tell you something about that. Men don't actually cheat. You have to understand, like, this is I learned this shit when I was younger and shit. When I first was like way younger, like college and shit. 19. I remember jacking off to the point where I got like scars on my fucking dick and shit. And I was like, man, you know, you're horny as fuck at that age, you know, hormones and shit. And it's like, I was like, man. I told my brother, he laughed at me and shit. But it's like, on the real, I was telling him some real shit. He didn't want to listen, of course, so they never do. But I was like, oh, you know, you really need to, hold on, let me put my phone on the chart. I'm going to tell you guys how I'm doing this. But I'm like, yeah, like, you know, shit, I was talking about shit. I'm going to train of thought for a second here.
Done throughout eternity.
I ain't lost my train of thought. Man. But yeah, I mean, really, it's not really like, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. There's not completely.
With the program.
Okay.
Because men is not monogamous. Why do men cheat? Why do men cheat?
There's a question here. So yeah, why do men cheat? Yeah, because they're horny and shit. The reason why women don't cheat is because they're less horny and shit. Also, men are cheat because they're in a patriarchy. You know what I'm saying? It's like congratulated. Women don't cheat because it's congratulated. You know what I'm saying? So men out here really just, you know what I'm saying, trying to sleep with as much as women as possible and shit. And because of the patriarchal system, like I said, the nigga literally came up to me and was like, I got a beer and shit. This is all I got. Like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to suck your dick because you gave me a beer? Like, what in the literal fuck? Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this shit? And it's funny how I watched a movie about that shit yesterday. And it's like, this is why I'm watching those movies now, because it's like, I relate to them now and understand them now. Because it's like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was a guy, I would never understand that shit. And that's because I remember watching, like, you know, Vikings and shit. I remember the beginning when people were watching this shit, the guys, because, you know, most of the guys watch it, would talk so much shit about Lagatha. They would talk about how she's a bitch and shit. This bitch. They would go ham on Lagatha because she was like, oh, unfaithful to Ragnar and didn't just be a sister wife. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, she was not trying to do that shit. You heard her. Like, he's like, do you see me as equals? That's what I'm saying. No, duh. And then he's there to prove the point that, oh yeah, men are not going to be monogamous and da-da-da-da. She could do the same thing. But it's true. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, that's what makes it what it is. You know, I'm just gonna press this so I can eat this chicken. I'm gonna eat this chicken. That's a traffic closet.
And then y'all fucking men castrate yourself by fucking running around cheating or just suppressing your natural male nature.
So go fuck other women and shit. See what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's not your nature. I'm telling you, the system is built like that. That's why it's like, really, if you think about it. Oh my god, it's crazy, man. I don't know how to explain this shit. I don't know, but I feel so weird because I just relate to women now. And it's nuts. And it's like, this is why we transition. Like, do you think if I was a gay man and I was in drag, that I could just experience living like a woman? I mean, I'm out here with a tank top on. You see what I got? A tank top on, some gym shorts, nothing. And I still get mistaken as a woman because of my figure, my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? And it's like, it's not drag. It's not something, it's my actual body. And it's like, it's funny because it's just like, I don't know. It's crazy to me because it's like, this is what we all experience. This is what we experience. It's like, it's nuts. It's nuts. That's what she was like, oh, we date the same man. She's like, no, we don't, honey. And it's like, no, I see now. Yeah, they like the heterosexual community treats transsexuals as a dirty little secret, but really, it's a pity fuck. It's more like they only have sex with us because they feel like they can get a nut. You know what I'm saying? Get in a good nut. But really, it's like, no, bitch.
It's not about sex. It's deeper. This is what people think. It's just about fucking.
It is always about fucking. What the fuck was it more? What are you gonna say? Some imaginary shit? Watch.
Man brings woman happiness, and a woman brings man peace and rest and regeneration. Any society with the woman running it will fail because it is against her nature to rule. Women running things promotes faggotry. Okay? Purity. That's why y'all able to tell all these men what to do. They used to their mamas. Tell them what to do. I don't let my mama, nobody, no woman, no man tell me what.
See, that's another fear. And so a lot of women, that's why I had 2 viewers right now and they left. They're probably women. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they probably left because I said we as women and all this other shit. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Right then and there. And you see what I'm saying? This is what he said.
That's why y'all able to tell all these men what to do. They used to their
they feel like they have power. Well, we're giving you attention and because you feel the patriarchy. So now you feel like you can't help you can't help a male. You can't be around a male. You can't. It's the same shit that he's doing. So you're really trying to control me, but you already fucked up because the way you've been indoctrinated, you've already been indoctrinated to worship me. So you don't even know you're conflicted. And you're here for your own fucking reasons, not for what is actually being taking place here. And that's the sad shit. That's why they had to leave because shit was too real. Shit was too real. I'm realizing that shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit was too real. That shit was too real. And I'm not saying you're the mind, like we hijacked you, you're stupid. I just explained all that shit. You're not listening. You're fucked up. Do you not understand? You are stupid. You're fucked up. Like, you're fucked up. Do you understand that? That we all get fucked up. We all come short. Anyway, let's finish this up.
They moms tell them what to do. I'll let my mama, nobody, no woman, no man.
That's why I really be uncomfortable with femdom. That's why these niggas be gynophilic and shit, gynophobia. And it's about this patriarchy. I mean, no, it's not. It's just male defending themselves against women like this. I just love the chat and shit.
What? Two. I'm a real fucking man.
And it's not. I'm not doing this. I'm saying, it's that I am a man. I have your back, woman. I understand what you're saying. I'm not blinded by patriarchy and my own misogynistic human fucking. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's deep. Like, you're dealing with, on a spiritual level, patriarchy is like the crown chakra. You know, your birthright or whatever the fuck. And then you got misogyny. That's like your solar plex, who you are as a male, because you're gonna fucking have hormones and shit running through your veins and you want to fuck. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, it goes deep. Like, motherfuckers is taking this shit personal.
I know I'm one of the last fucking real ones left.
See what I'm saying? I think you're the only one pitching this shit, you fucking idiot.
Men cannot share power. When a man shares power,
Technically
things automatically go haywire. And a woman does not respect.
I need a woman to fucking. Like, you want to support your crazy ass shit.
You want to tell you what to do, you don't have no stand. You have to humble these women.
To who?
The further you are from a man's power,
like,
the more vulnerable the woman is.
And this is why women just be studs technically for camouflage, or be studs or from like fucking this, because it's like you niggas are literally. It just sounds like these women have the power and they're giving it to you. That's all it sounds like. Like women, it's like the only thing that women don't have is agency. They just don't have the call of arms or the call. You know what I'm saying? That's all it sounds like. It sound like they can't get society in so many words to do what they want them to do. You know what I'm saying? That's all it sounds like. They don't have agency or authority. Really, I would say agency, because authority ain't shit. It's really an agency. Like, you don't do shit because our desperation or inspiration. So you're not doing that shit on your own accord and shit. You're doing it because you have to. So you can't really ever like force people to do shit. They gotta, you know what I mean, do that shit their own volition, but because they know they have to do that shit, that's why they do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what that is right there.
It is.
But I'm gonna finish it.
Back to the breast milk.
Yeah, 5 more minutes. Let's finish it up.
Women's breast milk.
It's hot though.
It's for boys when they're small, and then they have to get off the tip. Then they have to get off the breast again as they coming into manhood. As they're teenagers, they start coming on. They start kicking it with dad. Dad starts taking it with them, running around, teaching having the male around other positive men.
It's indoctrination.
How men talk about women. The men
they brainwashing your kid. Your hormones are at fully charged and shit, and they fucking use you and shit. Throw you around.
Okay, but they love daddy.
Because daddy's too old, and daddy didn't die in the war, and so now you have to die in the war because he's too old now. He teaches you how to fight and how to be a man and be a soldier because you're just fucking collateral to people that own his life. So what do you think he's fucking goddamn doing to you? Like, stop the stupid shit. Like, that's how humans are. We call it tradition and shit. Just let it go, bro. Like all this shit, like all this missing shit. I'm not saying be a coward. I'm not saying don't face. I'm not saying don't do what you feel you have to do with that shit. All I'm saying is like, call a thing what it is. Call a thing a thing. Call a thing a thing.
I mean, but they can't be hanging around daddy and daddy's friends. You understand what I'm saying? Just like you don't have your woman around your male friend, the women need to be somewhere else. Don't have your woman. Your woman shouldn't be kicking it around you and your men, your homies, and all of this shit. They start comparing power. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of things, ceremonial things that go on that we just have not tapped into because they got you acting like dykes and fags. So we see that the woman's breasts.
You know, you are dykes and fags. Yeah, we like to have gay sex because, like I just said, the sex is pleasurable. But I noticed, like I said, all the DL people and shit, they're transphobic as fuck, and a lot of them motherfuckers that do fuck, it's still homophobic when they put trans people. And then at the same time, it's like, yo, on the real, like, yeah, a lot of them are eaters because they have a fixation with the genitals and shit because the psychology of being assigned a certain gender at birth and what that like entails in. Like, they gotta be this, they gotta be that. It is not stupid shit, bro. I don't believe it. Mine. The girl is mine. The girl is mine. I don't. They be like, I don't believe it. Mine. The girl is mine. So we're going to see if the chicken from yesterday's eye. But I don't think it is. I should have fucking looked at the goddamn shit on the shit. Fuck it. You know? Should look at the expiration date on the bread though. I got it. Ooh, trash. Salad here, about to chow down on. Let's see what we got. Take yesterday's chicken. Let's see if it's still edible. Smells alright. It's not too bad. See, there ain't slime. That's why it matters. Bread soaked. Nasty ass shit. Ooh, that shit was disgusting. Gotta put you over here. Let's see. Got mayonnaise still there. Let's see. We got a large amount. Still there. Still there. All right. We do. All right. Now the bread I really bought for the bologna I got. I stole the chicken because I was pissed. I ain't gonna hold you. I stole the chicken because I was pissed. Because when she was just looking at my fucking face the whole time, I was just looking like, bruh. I got paranoid. And I'm like, why are you going back and forth? Are you mentally okay? Just buy your groceries and get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck? I don't give a shit about you. Like, suck at my face. You don't look like I'm playing with you. Fucking freakers away. Fuck you, bro. I'm tired of this stupid shit. I don't give a fuck. You still gonna be a stupid bitch. You know it. Fuck off. That's why I go tell him. I say, fuck off. I say, fuck these hoes. These same hoes will be every month. Saying dumbass bitches. I'm saying, I'm sorry. That's why I never was attracted to women like that. Like, I love your bodies. You're fucking hot. And it's like, you're such an AGP. I don't care. I don't care about AGP. Like, there's nothing wrong with being AGP. Like, I mean, that shit seems like it's so bad. It's so dumb. Like, y'all are insane. Like, we. I'm fucking insane. Oh, man. I find that hilarious. I don't even care. I don't care anymore. Okay, we're AGP. We're danger women. Even if we're our danger women, who cares? We're danger women, who cares? Oh, you're admitting it. I don't care. Because name one person, name any gender, whether they fucking be trans, cis, or whatever fuck, homosexuality, and tell me they haven't fucking harmed women or they haven't harmed them. And so, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's harming everybody, bro. Fuck all that bullshit. God, these motherfuckers, bro, saying stupid shit. It's just outright stupid. Sometimes it be stupid shit, bro. Man, get this guy here. I don't care. Real shit. These are AGP and shit. Like, so what? That's why I love the Strawberry Christina bitch. When she came on with the shit, her little AGP and her stages and shit, it really awoke in my transits again. That shit was like the most important thing to me. That shit was everything to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I came back to my mom's house and I was like battling through my own, because I was trying to transition over there and shit. I was battling with that, gender problems, and then like to watch her videos and be like, yeah, it's okay, like you're AGP, like this, that, and the third, and what she thinks it is, and I was like, yeah, it's like you just kind of like resonate, we're reasoning with each other and shit, and it was like, yes, and she kind of got like a lot of attention for that shit. People were fucking with her like messaging shit. I even like messaged her and shit. I know she was not having that shit. She was like, oh hell no, this fucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that it was up, so I had to kind of, chill with it when it came to that shit. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. Because there was one of the situations where there was another like lady, like she was across her, so she was like trans. She had these videos of and shit. Blonde hair, you probably seen it before. Middle age, of course, married to a woman. Classic AGP shit. Oh, you're fucking into women and shit. And why wouldn't you not be into women? Like, I feel like I was always into men, but like I feel like my sexuality was like really like swayed towards women. And I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I think sexuality is fluid. It's just getting off. And when you masturbate, bro, you're not attracted to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
babies. Okay? But many times, oftentimes, when you're with your woman, okay, your woman may take your milk. It's opposite. You understand what I'm saying? And I know some.
And this is why I have a milk fetish.
We have to really deeply examine. Because when you
but what he's doing,
your man semen,
what he's doing is very sexual, right? You see how sexual it is? But it's scientific, just very sexual. When you're overly sexual like that, and you talk shit about gay people, you're talking about send your dick sucked and shit, and somebody fucking swallowing the load. What y'all think? What y'all think? That's what I'm saying. Who is you smell? I mean, I have to eat this one. I don't know. Some parts smell a little gamey. It's a thick part, so. It's a little longer to be really bad. It's pretty bad, I can't lie. It's just really gamey. Really gamey. Salt and pepper on the salad. Marinade and shit. This is actually pretty good though, Caroline. Healthy as slow. For some reason, we put a lot of salt and pepper on the salad. It actually worked. Maybe some fucking olive oil kind of bring out the notes. That's some avocado, probably.
Certain information that you get.
Information that you get. Come on, dude. To submit.
Got breast milk from his mother. We have to look at certain things, okay? Your semen programs your woman, males.
My nigga. You see how you'll see what happens.
Different ways. Okay? It helps to program. That's why you have to be strong. You have to have strong semen. Your mind has to be strong. You have to be spiritually pure.
It's protein. I know you're just nasty. You just saw him from body fluids.
Now, even the masculine and feminine principle,
but it's hot though.
Manifests itself many times in nature, even in the breathing of humanity. To inhale is feminine. To exhale is masculine.
I would think the opposite, right?
Okay. Oftentimes you will see women you're easily scared. You good, good. You're easily startled. You see it startled. A lot of times, you get scared. You breathe in. Okay, but when you're mad, when a man is mad, his exhaling becomes prominent. Okay, and we both breathe in and out. But breathing, inhaling is the feminine. Just like a woman intakes the semen whenever her man.
Women get scared. Men don't get scared. They never have, ever. It's impossible. Genetically impossible for men to get scared.
Yeah. The man blows out here just like he blows out his ejaculate within the woman. You women need to stop being fag heads. Stop listening to Mary J. Blige. People like Mary J. Blige and people, you notice these women they give a lot of money to in your position. They fucking fag addicts. They got bitch ass men in front of them so they can see these bitch ass men before them. Because it gives them a sense of power. This is why they have these.
This is what I'm saying, fag hacks. Yeah, thank you for. Maybe I had to spiritually fucking put this on to show y'all. Yeah, I'm like, that's why I'm like, I don't know. This is the perfect, that's the perfect fucking word. These fag hags, yeah. They like hang around like niggas that they think are bitch ass niggas. They trans women and shit, so they can feel have a sense of power. It's like, it's weird, bro. When you do it to all it's like clocky, bricky bitches, and it's like, I don't like that shit.
Get back to the program that they have vampirized the black male's power.
Just stop.
Power and
Get weird.
strength and the power of his spirit. And they have
I'm not gonna be your emotional tampon.
the black woman's breast till it's black.
Right. I don't know why you thought I was gonna do that shit.
Just as this shirt is shown.
You know? That's not how that shit works. Like Toby's from like Toby? No. Where's her from? Margaret. From
she is forced and she's crying.
Vikings.
She is
She's going crazy. That's how you are. I want to talk to my husband.
This is that this
I want to see.
beast.
You stole my husband, you bitch. You got no prices. And then just check up on the competition, huh?
Getting your feminine principle of the anti-big woman. We're about to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed it.
See what I'm saying? He made a whole documentary like this type shit.
And I want you to operate in your principle.
But he loves you though.
Everything's gonna be wonderful.
Everybody going to commit suicide. I mean, niggas say, oh, we won't commit suicide because this is why women are mentally ill. And then commit suicide. Yeah, right? No, that's it. Like, all this shit you're talking about, this is why men commit suicide and women fucking are mentally ill. So really, these men are running around here. They climbing in your windows, snatching your women's up. Trying to rape them because y'all hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husbands because they ain't raping anybody out here. Shit. Like a liking right now. See what I'm saying? This sound like this shit. Like, God, I hate this. I know this is really not pleasant. Y'all see me do this. There's a mukbang now. Sometimes you gotta face your enemies. You know? Change. Let me see something. The thing about meat is, you don't really salt meat to preserve it. The outside doesn't get germs. You put salt on it, really. The inside really stays fresh, to be honest. The inside of the meat really doesn't rot. Like at all, in general. Because the outside you can taste it kind of like, it tastes like shit. With thin layers of meat. That would gave me a slap. The old chicken. Oh my god. Woo! Okay. Oh yeah, that's nasty as fuck. So yeah, I stole some chicken for that. I was just pissed, I don't know. On that occasion I knew like, oh fuck that shit. I should have made extra. Even though eating should be extra. Even when I was over there at self checkout, she kind of saw me off getting ice. And this is right here, bro. I don't know if she was trans or she probably was trans. You know, I was thinking about that shit. She probably was trans. Tell me if someone want to do all that. That's still that's a lot. That's a lot, though. He'll watch me do that shit, dude. They ain't care. I ain't give a fuck. I was really kind of pissed off, bro. Like, fuck y'all niggas, bro. Because I mean, I'm fucking transphobic. I don't give a fuck. I was interested. Now for the real fucking food, the real chicken, I had that. Oh my god. I ain't buying it though. It's $5. They're talking a lot of money right now. This is what they had earlier, so it was like this is the shit they probably had saved from last night. Yeah. That's right. That's good. Let me put this somewhere up. I'm looking for that shit out here with people, you know. You got money, but you're homeless? What the fuck? You know? It's like that was pretty weird. Oh my god. Goddamn. Santana, pink, white, pink, chewy, one more slimier, one more drier, smokier, tender, more tender. I feel the fibers separated. What you want? Chill down. You know, black people cook this shit. That been connected and shit. It's all that shit. Like, look at that. That should be rendered down. And you know it. What you doing? Play with it. You never want to put I get my protein in. Okay. Probably cook coming down a little bit. You know, the chicken and shit. But the only thing that actually fills me up. The only thing. I should wash my hands. That's too far away. Oh, hallways. Let's do something fresh. So, it was something really fresh. Goddamn. Oh, shit. Put me at least two. I look at this, but kind of just because I kind of say the chicken for later and shit, and the homie is just sitting here, so I just got thick cut. I was gonna get peanut butter and jelly, but that's a lot more. It's like $1.50. It's a big ass pack of ones. So. Condiments. I had more condiments. I use a lot of them and it kind of makes it taste better. Probably could put some type of pepper on some salt with pepper and shit. It's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Just try it. Salt and pepper bologna sandwich. It's really good hype. And this is what enriched bread really means. It's not that it's not fake bread, it's just basically it has binding agents that make it thicker. That's all it has. That's what it means. It has binding agents to make it thicker. Like basically whatever makes, like flour thick, just add more of that chemical to it. But by doing that shit, it can make you fat and other health issues and shit. You know what it is. We're doing two. We're going 2 for 2. I'm gonna cut him with some scissors. Because, damn, they didn't want to put the cut. So there. I like doing that. Some of this is a chop. Bologna is like the more pork version to me of a hot dog. It's crazy. Man, a little bit of salt, not too much. I did some shit going on. And then sweating my ass off with the fan in my face. And wind blowing. Alright. I'm doing 2 for 2 here. So, it says the salt alone takes it up there. The salt alone is taking it up there. Wow. And what is grilled? Some butter. Man. You know what I was gonna buy? The sandwich presser. It makes it look like a little indent in the middle. I was gonna buy that. And be out here. There's a plug right here. I'm gonna be out here like, look at this, goes bologna on the grill, a bit of butter, some bran, a little toaster thingamabobbers. I was gonna do that actually. I was. I'm taking money now. I ain't have that. I ain't lying. Anyways. But you're right. Is it right? It's not. But it's right. This is where I bought this shit. This is about to be a great professional fucking. Oh, yeah. There gotta be some great professional right here, man. This is just so long. Hopefully, this is not like really bad for you. It's just too salty. Not gonna lie, here's what it is. Shit. Hey, watch it, Tubi. He's probably gonna come. It's kind of cool out here.
And also, I found out that I was pregnant. Donna gives Roger a dishonorable discharge, but keeps the baby. At this point, she's raising 2 girls and a boy. Then, a few months after breaking up with Roger, Donna unexpectedly reconnects with Eddie. Hoping for some semblance of a family, she gives him another chance. But once again, Eddie can't live up to Donna's standards, and the relationship expires quickly. Though not before she's pregnant yet again, with her 4th child, Jonathan. Dr. Casey Jordan studies criminal behavior.
Donna just got it in her head that she needed a man to complete her. She never really had a moment in her adult life where she was just single, holding still, loving life. It was always looking for the next boyfriend.
Wow.
At 26, Donna's batting 0 with men, and she'll have to raise her 4 young kids on her own.
I just decided at that time that I was just going to focus on my kids.
Still, she dreams that one day she'll find a father for her family.
Can't focus on your kids. Each kid, or because you wanted to play housewife.
2 years later, Donna's on her way to see a girlfriend when a young man catches her eye.
And then an angel walks up on me. You think I'm gonna just let you walk past?
He walked over to me and he said, "Hi, cutie." And he was so funny. I kept walking for like 4 blocks. He had a personality that just made me so bubbly inside. I just couldn't stop laughing.
Kevin is charming, different from any man she's ever known.
He was like determined to get to know who I was. And he was cute. He was really handsome and well dressed and funny.
Okay. Well, how about
Kevin Jackson trails Donna for blocks. When she turns him down for a date, he won't take no for an answer. Finally, she gives in.
You crazy kid. I have never
charismatic like that. He had a way with words to get you to smile and say yes to anything.
Donna's instantly hooked and thinks this time she just might have found Mr. Right.
So, how would an outsider describe the two of you, Donna and Kevin, as a couple?
Probably inseparable. We were always together. We spent so much time together that before you know it, we were together every day.
Kevin seems like the model boyfriend Donna's been searching for. Every day he brings her lunch at the hospital and picks her up after work. Within a couple of months, Donna is falling deeply in love.
But we confided in each other a lot. We really got close. We became friends.
Best of friends. You had a deep emotional bond with Kevin, didn't you?
Yes, I did. This was a new experience for me on a whole nother level. The kind of relationship I had with Kevin is what I wanted all along.
When Kevin starts showing interest in Donna's kids, it seals the deal.
A lot of time with him, and I loved him alone for just that matter. Because if I was going to be with anybody, they had to love my children.
A year later, Kevin moved in. While Donna's at work during the day, Kevin stays home and takes care of the kids.
And you trusted him?
Yes, I did. I didn't have to worry about my house, my children. I felt that he would protect them.
Now, you weren't working all the time, making the money, paying the rent. But Kevin's not working much. Explain that.
I never concerned myself with it in the beginning because he was just always doing everything else. So it didn't bother me that he wasn't working.
Donna doesn't realize that every one of these men just basically uses her for her stability, her security, and she enables them to
be big bro.
slackers. So you have to ask, is every one of these relationships going to end badly?
See?
Still, for now, Donna's trust in Kevin seems valid.
I didn't want to be a single parent. I wanted my children to have a mother and a father because I didn't have my mother and father consistently in my life.
But the truth is, Kevin isn't exactly Mr. Mom.
And then she'll be like, okay,
when my mom was at work, he would be home taking care of us. However, he would be asleep most of the time. So it would be my older sister Yasmin who would have a cook. So she was like our second mom when my mom would be at work.
When Donna finally spots the first red flags, she's completely caught off guard.
After the first year of our relationship, things started to change.
Don't you get off the damn phone.
For instance, the kids weren't allowed to answer the doors if someone came. Every time that phone rang, you wanted to know who was on the other line. I thought to myself that maybe it's some things that I'm going to have to change to be friends. So I went along with it, even though I didn't like it.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Donna's mother also starts to see reason for concern.
Kevin.
What's it?
You know this is.
He would never ever look you eye to eye when you spoke to you or when you talked to you. And I knew he was jealous and mistrusting. He wasn't my cup of tea. And I didn't really want him for my daughter. I wanted the best for her.
Oh, hi, Mama. Oh, yeah.
Soon, Kevin starts obsessively checking up on Donna when she's at work.
Hey, Kevin.
Where you been at?
Baby, I've been busy with my patients.
It became overbearing that I had to explain where I'm going all the time.
Well, I'm here. Where I called you about an hour ago.
There are always warning signs for these women who tend to enable the men in their lives, and yet they rationalize them away.
See, enable these men in their lives. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
me who needs to change, not him.
See? They think that as trans women literally change because of that shit. Like, no. All I was doing, the one that detransition, I feel like they do it for like the power of it. They're like, okay, yeah, I need to change for the patriarchy or for him or for this idea, or whatever I have feeling, my feelings shit. You know what I mean? That's what they go into it thinking, not understanding you're somebody gonna beat yourself because gender is social construct. You see what I'm saying? So, anyways.
Donna's fantasy family is about to shatter.
I knew something was wrong with him when I went to the store one day while he was asleep.
Coming up, Kevin completes his transformation from Dream Man to Devil.
You guys like me or no?
Design contract. Realize you're more of a creative type than a finance type. Use QuickBooks to get your cash flow flowing. Start designing. Manage and grow your business all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks. Your way to money.
Mopping is hard work, but I thought it was the only way to get my floors clean. And then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop and realized I can get clear floors without the extra work. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact, and it pads hundreds of strips, stripping away sticky messes, even from grout lines. Okay, Power Mop. Plus, its 360-degree swivel head cleans up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. So ditch the bucket and all the hard work that comes along with it with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall.
What was that?
But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Awesome.
And SafeLight can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the rug.
All set. Here you go. Thank you.
Take care. Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
Donna Brown has spent much of her life chasing after men, hoping to find one whose marriage material. Unfortunately, her latest love is beginning to show his dark side.
Lenny?
As Donna walks home from the market, she runs into Lenny Washington, one of her boyfriend Kevin's buddies.
Yeah. I will. Good seeing you. Thank you. Have a good night. Baby, you hungry?
Yeah.
Later that evening, Donna casually tells Kevin about bumping into his friend.
He told me to tell you hi. Hi, I made us some cheeseburgers, baby. What?
You guys like me or no?
Kevin walked over to me and slapped me. I was just so surprised and hurt that he hit me, and I couldn't figure out why. And he immediately ran over to where I was and grabbed me and helped me, and then he told me over and over, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that I hit you. And he went on to explain that this particular friend of his had carried on with his girlfriends behind his back in the past. And so I felt sorry for him because that was his friend.
Donna accepts Kevin's apology and convinces herself it was a one-time event.
That's stupid.
After all, kicking Kevin to the curb would mean the end of her fairy tale.
When you don't stop the fuck out somebody. And then it's like, why would you
The spell Kevin
be
has
friends with
on
somebody?
Donna is so strong
If they
it
fucking do that
even
shit.
drives her mother away.
Make no sense.
He and I got into it. And
Are you taking care of my upset?
Donna took his side. She said, this is my name. So, I'm going to ask you. You asking your mama? Yes, mama. It hurt an awful lot. But she backed him up, knowing the type of person he was. But she was committed to it. I never went back around after that.
Pretty soon, Donna starts to notice that Kevin's acting paranoid.
That's when I really noticed that something is wrong. I was blaming myself. I was trying to figure out what did I do. And it wasn't me. It's him.
But when you're in the middle of it, you can't always see it.
When you're in love, you can't see anything.
It's not love. It's just delusion.
Just a few weeks later, Donna discovers something that shakes her
She
faith
doesn't know
in
the
Kevin's
definition of the word.
I'm in the habit of when I'm doing my laundry.
What if you wanted to cause harm to other people and shit?
This day, I found money, but it wasn't just money. It was money with what
She's codependent.
which I know is cocaine. My heart just sunk. Now my mind is racing. How long has it been? I think he had it in my house around my children.
Donna is devastated.
What did you expect? Why would a man want a fucking woman with 5 fucking kids? Are you stupid?
Despise drugs.
What are you gonna do with you?
I decided a long time ago that I was never going to be a drug addict. I was always going to be there for my children.
Yet a part of Donna is also relieved.
But even the fact that you even have to think about that shit like that shows that she like, bitch, you are a lame ass bitch. You know? Like, oh my god, I've never had to do drugs. That means you come from an area where people do drugs and they fucked up or they act fucked up or whatever the fuck. Stupid shit.
Violent and erratic and controlling behavior. It's the drugs. Yes, it must be fixable.
Donna isn't about to let Kevin's drug use hurt her family.
Destroy the family.
Stop this.
The idea of his family.
I didn't ever want my children to be around drugs, ever.
Be around it. They live in the world. Stupid ass.
So that evening, Donna braces herself and confronts him.
We need to talk.
She urges Kevin to go to rehab, confident he can change, just like her mother did.
She stood by me my drug addiction. She didn't know. She did everything she could.
And I said, well, Kevin, you have to stop. You have to stop using. I've seen it destroy so many people's lives that I love, including my mother. I give my ultimate.
This has to stop, and if you don't stop,
I said, you either stop doing drugs,
stop my face.
or you're going to have to get out of my house.
No, I'm not.
And kick me in my mouth.
Donna runs to her neighbor's apartment to call the police.
And this is why my sister's Christian, because this is really what happened to her.
Reports what Kevin did,
She don't want to say it. She told me she got raped.
but she leaves
But
out
that was it.
a piece of
That's how I stopped talking to her after
for the
that.
sake of protecting
Now she's all
the
like
family.
fucking Christian and shit. I can't tell her anything.
I didn't tell them about the drugs. I didn't want them to get in trouble. They could see my mouth was swollen now. So they asked me, did I want to press charges? And I said, no. I just wanted to get out.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Over the next few days, Kevin begs Donna to take him back. But she refuses, deciding she's done with her violent boyfriend. That is, until she gets some shocking news that could handcuff her to Kevin for good.
I'm pregnant with another baby.
In 1997, Donna Brown's a single mom of 4 living in Harlem, New York. After her boyfriend kicks her in the face, she kicks him out of her life. Until 2 weeks later, when she gets news that changes everything.
I learned that I'm pregnant.
Kevin, I just...
Donna's still not sure she wants to take Kevin back, but she feels she's at least got to tell him the news.
Kevin, I'm pregnant. How did Kevin react to the news of your pregnancy?
The most extremely so bad. Father, that's good. Just talk on and on about how great of a father he's going to be. And my heart just melted. I said, oh, he's so happy. He's finally going to have a kid. Responsible for this big woman.
She thinks she's done with him. She wants him out. And yet, how can she kick him out of her life now? Maybe she should give him another chance. Maybe he would make a great father. All of these thoughts swirl around in her head. It's a perfect storm. It's really just a recipe.
Yeah, I can't lie. That's a perfect storm, man. She's the perfect storm. Oh, yeah, perfect storm, man. But she did it on purpose. She got pregnant on purpose.
Some days remind her
Why did
of
she get
the
pregnant?
times they shared when they first met.
He's escalating more in drugs and she got pregnant?
There's like,
Oh, maybe I can keep him. He's trying to change. I know this, but I don't want to admit it. I'm going to trap him.
talk, like real time.
Don't act like he didn't do that.
But pretty soon,
She's going to act like she didn't do that.
Kevin's increasingly disturbing behavior overshadows everything.
He's not eating. He's still pacing the house. He's doing more. He's doing weird things now. I will go to sleep and I wake up. He's still standing there, just staring. And so his behavior got really weird.
Yeah, just standing there, just staring. Exactly. Crackhead shit.
He had this split personality.
Donna wonders if she's made a terrible mistake.
Kevin! Once you get so deep into drugs, you lose reality. You know, he was demanding, he was possessive, he was very jealous man. That was one side of him. Then there was another side. There was a gentle side.
But that gentle side shows itself less and less.
Yeah, especially when you get into fucking marriage. When men get into marriage, that's how you get. I've seen it all the time. I start getting angry. That's why I feel like my dad beat me a lot. I feel like I get the most flippings out of everybody. I don't think it's because I was bad. I think it's because, you know. Clear.
Though Donna tries to hide the cracks, it's obvious to everyone that her so-called happy family is a fake.
I only tolerated his nonsense because of Donna and my best friend. She wanted me to try to make it work. She really loved it.
Donna's kids never know which Kevin they're going to get.
There'll be a time where you talk and so loud.
Go in the room. You know, he'll wake up, he's like, oh, whining. And like, my mom was like, well, wasn't you just mad at us last night, cursing us out, yelling at us, or some type of things? It would be confusing. So, what was in the house?
When Donna's 8 months pregnant, they're twin girls. Kevin's outbursts only get worse. One night, her 6-year-old son Jonathan is reading in the living room.
I never knew when he was going to start it.
8 fucking kids.
I would just try to avoid it and not.
Almost 7 to 8 kids.
Direction.
Dumbass niggas too.
This time,
8
Donna
fucking people.
overhears from the next room.
Dumbass niggas. That's why I say, like, maybe smart people shouldn't have kids. These people are idiots. We just save ourselves.
Not talk to my baby like that. And I think the fact that I said my baby pushed him over the edge.
At that moment, I just left him out. I went in my room and just in my door. I mean, all I could do is cry. What did I do to kill this child?
Jonathan is terrified as he listens to the heated argument outside his door.
Back of my mind, all I could imagine is, oh my God, I hope you get off my mom.
Kevin shoves Donna and she lands on her stomach.
I managed to get myself on the couch. I stayed on the couch for like
You meant to do that shit.
5 or 6 hours before I even got up. I just laid there because I was in that much pain.
Someone about to die.
The next day, Donna feels guilty about what her kids had to miss.
I can see that my children were afraid of me. So I'm trying to let the children know that what they're seeing is not healthy and that I'm sorry. Telling them how much I love them.
Oh, I would never do that
Grow
shit.
up, don't hate the girlfriends.
Donna feels trapped by fear and self-doubt.
Yeah, I guess you said when you grow up, don't hate your girlfriends. What? She said it's the opposite. She just said the opposite. Like, what? Oh, she blamed like him and shit. She just said, you know what I'm saying?
The path Donna's walking
Don't limit.
is treacherous, recruiting her own
That's not good. Because now that's what made him. That's why he doesn't want to soft his voice. That's what made him a little bitch, anyways. Yeah, because he's seeing like, oh, don't hit on women and shit. They know not to hit on women. They're like already like, what the fuck? Why you hit me? They don't need that.
Several
What they
days
need
later, Donna still feels lingering pain from the
is
attack.
to not know how to be a man from a woman's perspective.
Worse, she
That's what I'm
only
saying.
feels movement
Leave
on
that shit
one
alone.
side of her belly.
They need to know the real perspective. You're a woman, just woman's perspective.
So I told him.
A man should never be a woman because this is how we feel and shit. That's it. Don't tell them how to be a man. Tell them your experience from a woman. So when they deal with women, they know how to deal with women. Like that's definitely simple. Like you trying to give them a perspective of what he's supposed to be doing and not doing and shit, but that's not your obligation. Because then they're gonna make that shit, and that's toxic. Like that's not something to live, make your life off of. That's not a lesson in life. Because anything stupid can fucking happen. You don't have lessons for every stupid fucking thing that happens. There's some stupid shit. See what I'm saying? So it takes no accountability for herself.
Donna needs to think fast. Her answer will decide Kevin's fate.
Now they're not gonna let women take accountability. So they're gonna sit here and act feminine and not take accountability. That's why these trans girls get sisters, gaming out, bitch ass motherfuckers and shit. On the goddamn lap dogs, the goddamn straight with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all the shit I'm talking about. Where the fuck is the lighter? This shit done. I can't find my lighters. Oh, delicious, man. Why not? Man. I'm going to go ahead and close it off because I don't know. Nobody's really here. I'm going to see the last little bit of it. We probably should. Yeah. Probably see something. So weird. It's really random. I have no idea my light on. It's vanished.
She goes to the ER, fearing for the health of her unborn twin. But instead of turning Kevin in, she covers for it.
I told doctors that I spit down some stairs. Why would you do that? Listen, you fight too many times. They'll take care of you.
I don't even have lettuce in this bitch. That's some more lettuce in this bitch. That's right in there.
Just trying to keep my family together and make it seem
Oh, that is crazy.
Doctor decides to induce labor.
Oh, no.
Donna gives birth to some twin girls. She is now a mother of 6.
Am I losing my mind?
Handles his new role as a father. He is happy and helpful.
Those twins, those newborns, were the perfect excuse for her to not deal
I'm
with
looking at my
Kevin.
head because it's so
And yet
hot.
they were also the very thing that found Kevin to her.
But the happy phase is short-lived. Kevin's having a hard time breaking his addiction. And he's getting more and more careless. One afternoon, Donna's son Jonathan comes face to face with Kevin's habit.
I would find just like bags under the cabinet, and little white stuff in it. And so I knew that they were probably drugs. Now I know this is why he's acting miserable.
Jonathan knows what happens when Kevin loses his temper, so he keeps what he found to himself.
I was really fighting with him. The easiest way to deal with it was to just go along with it and to not make matters worse.
As Kevin grows even more violent, Donna slips deeper into denial. She suffers in silence, telling no one that Kevin's made her his personal punching bag.
I mean, I'm getting hit in the face. I'm getting busted in the ribs. I'm having bruises I don't even know that I have myself.
It never entered my mind that he was physically abusive to my daughter. Because had I known, no way would I have ever allowed him to put his hand on my child.
So no matter how far it goes, physical abuse, emotional abuse, any other woman would probably say, Donna, walk away. Be done with this. But she can't give up on Kevin. Not just because of the dream, but because of who she is. The ultimate enabler.
You know what I'm saying? This would make sense. But you think about it, working with people level, it's like, no, you can't sit here and take a beating from your fucking level.
Amazingly, it's not until the twins are 3 years old that Kevin's lifestyle finally takes him down.
Really happening at this point. It's because
He's
she
arrested for dealing
has a
and gets
toxic
sentenced to
mentality.
2 to 4 years in prison. Could Donna's nightmare finally be over?
And they're having problems.
I cried.
Really individual problems.
But inside, I was happy. I knew that he needed to rest so that he could have the time.
But you need you in jail, Kevin.
To sit and reevaluate his life, our life.
That's exactly what they always fucking say. Say what my mom said too. I'm glad he has time
While
to think
Kevin is locked up on Rikers Island, just 8 miles from Harlem, life at the Brown home is peaceful.
I'm like, what the
Everything
fuck?
just went back to normal. We didn't have to walk around on
What?
eggshells. And I didn't have to report
No, Mom.
every
You okay about that,
single
Dad?
movement I
Nothing was
made.
going on at all. No.
A year later, Kevin is released early on parole. Incredibly, despite all the lies, drugs, and abuse, Donna takes him back when he vows to stay clean. And Kevin does, for a while.
Church with us.
Church, fuck church.
Day.
Oh my god, stupid ass. Dude, all Christians gonna beat on each other and shit. Be the same niggas that be looking at me like.
Donna fools herself into thinking that Kevin is back to being her dream man. And she's not the only one who's fooled.
They have problems with
Came
it.
home from prison,
Oh, wait a minute.
I softened up.
Trying to fucking,
I
you
gave
know.
him the benefit of the doubt. I know a person can change.
Yeah, and you
Now
got
that
drugs.
he's won
nothing.
everyone's trust, he plays the trump card and proposes.
You really believed, Donna, that Kevin was the one.
I tell you, if someone would have been me, if I were going to be with Kevin, I bet yes. I wanted that family. I still desired that family.
Yeah. See? That family, not him.
After 7 years of a toxic and tumultuous relationship, Donna and Kevin get married. In
Yeah.
Donna's mind, the ritual washes all the pain away.
It was a beautiful wedding. She was a beautiful bride. I was hopeful it would be a happy ending. She had a perfect family. She was married and she had a husband. She had children.
Exactly. Married with kids.
Everything seems to be
It was
falling into
perfect,
place.
right?
Kevin is playing the part of a distant father, or so it seems to Donna, and his parole officer.
Whatever program she sent me,
All right, leave that alone.
the times that she comes, he's there. She comes on Sunday morning. We're getting ready for church. She likes what she sees.
A year after getting out of prison, Kevin is released from parole early.
Just one dinner, right? And on the very first night of his freedom, from no more parole, Donna, what happened?
That's the beginning of our life.
Donna wants to celebrate with a nice dinner, but Kevin has other plans.
We stayed out all night, partying with the old crew. And I knew that was the mark. The mark of the beast.
Coming up, is Kevin's latest bender the last straw?
That was the last time I seen
Give me 1 to 5 kids. No. He's single guy. Remember, he mentioned he was a crackhead.
For 8 years, Donna Brown has been victim to her husband Kevin's uncontrollable rage.
I got a kid, but
She
got
thinks
5
he's
other
finally
kids.
changed, until once again, his dark side shows itself stronger than ever.
So when he got off parole, he did a complete 180. He started screaming and yelling. The old Kevin came back out full force. Way more violent than before.
Even now, Donna remains in absolute denial.
I was ashamed to get out of the relationship because of what I felt other people would say, like, oh, this is your fourth relationship. And I just wanted to make at least one of the children's father, because I wasn't proud of my past choices.
Get out my face! She takes the abuse for 2 more years, putting up behavior that threatens not only her life, but the lives of her 6 children.
Force him to hit.
She's playing mind games with herself, adapting and completely ameliorating what he's doing into something that's harmless. It just keeps going and going, and something bad is bound to happen. It just can't go on this way forever.
In November 2006, Donna plans a weekend to try and repair their marriage.
Okay, see you in a while.
She and Kevin arrange for the kids to stay with family. On the first night, they host a birthday party for some friends.
I was really having a nice time.
Everything is going great. Until Kevin's brother starts arguing with the birthday girl about the music.
So it wasn't turning out the way we planned.
It's niggas.
The party is clearly over.
Where are you going, Kevin?
But Kevin's night is just getting started. Donna knows it could be hours before her husband comes home, if he makes it home at all. She decides to go to bed. Meanwhile, Donna's friend William runs into Kevin at a nearby club.